radio is dead. All radio is dead. All radio is dead.
I'm afraid of radio wars.
You niggas try and play the nigga,
Who is this guy? Who is this? Read that comment down there, Lance. Do you see it?
This guy Ian Ellis sounds a lot better than Sansi.
This dude has ruined being Asian for dynasties. Forget about Star Trek. There's not going to be another Asian in space for generations.
He's a man with respect. He respects women 150%.
She's not even a real hoe.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck are you pushing me to?
And one of her front teeth that is cut with a slant, like a 45-degree angle. How the fuck does that happen? It looks like someone cut it with a rotary tool.
Yeah, get Ian Ellis on the show. He follows me on Twitter.
Spell it, Joe. I spell booty.
He's a radishy cougar. And if he thinks I'm fake news, well, you know what? Come see what fake news is, because I'll teach you what fake news is, because we are real news with Joe the Fighting J. We are real human beings, and nobody disrespects me.
That means you're gay.
Make fun of my show all you want. Hey, I don't care. You're the joke, not me. You're the biggest joke on the face of this earth. You didn't know what you're talking. You didn't make sense. You can't even show your own face. It's a stupid mic. Like this. I don't need no mic. Do I need a mic to be on my show? No, I don't need a mic. I don't need nothing. I just need a camera, my sports shows. You have a basement that is broken down. Holes in the wall. Welcome to the gaming channel. Give me a freaking break. I'm better than you 150%.
You address the question. Who addressed the question, you fucking bitch-ass hipster? Seriously, who wants to watch Rice Stir?
You got me.
Are you fucking scheming?
Yes,
You freak.
works really hard all day to put these shows together so that he can get 15-minute cam shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
We get like guys that are just literally obsessed with Patrice O'Neal. I don't understand that.
I apologize. My name's
I
Ian.
know.
Let me
Fuck
introduce
you.
myself.
I laughed at all of your jokes. I laughed at all of Alan's jokes. I'm always good to people. Go fucking fuck yourself, dude.
What do you feel like I did to you?
Just go. Just don't talk to me.
I
Do not talk to
apologize.
me. Do not talk to me. Go away.
All right. Well, I apologize.
Well,
I
no,
made you
I
feel
don't give a
bad.
shit. Go fuck yourself.
I want to make amends.
Yeah, no, you're horrible. You were horrible, and you humiliated me in front of a room of people that I care about and respect. So please go away.
I apologize.
No,
if I
you're not
made you
even
feel
any
bad.
good. So please go away.
Thank you.
No,
and I'm sorry.
go fuck yourself.
Being so nice
Take
there.
your fucking shitty fucking fedora and go to the dick.
So this little fag, he goes, I don't like radio wars, and he fucking does this shit?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another uncut and raw episode of With Apologies with your host, Ian Ellis. And the manager of all times, Belly Bell and Ian. You're ready to fucking drop the bomb. It's in the backstage.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by a very special guest, possibly the most high-profile guest we've ever had. Make it nice and loud for Michael motherfucking Arana Nation!
It's the Arana Nation. Mr.
How's it
Arana,
going,
how are you
Ian?
doing, brother? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. I'm so glad to be here. Sorry I'm late, but you guys had a long intro, so I'm glad I'm on.
That's what the intro's for,
man.
Yeah. I can't believe he's here, man. The dude who's single-handedly taken on Ford Nation.
Delta Bingo, whatever.
Yeah. And it's clear that they can hear me because they're doing everything they can to shut me up. So
that's true. I used to think he was bullshitting, honestly, but the more and more it just makes fucking sense that they are coming after you, man.
Yeah.
Because didn't you get like a strike on your YouTube?
Yeah, I got a strike. Well, here's the thing. I got a strike on my YouTube. My friend tried to appeal it, which they accepted the appeal, but then they reversed the appeal. So now I have a strike, and I can't make videos for about a week. So I'm on BitChute right now. It's okay. Arana Nation on BitChute.
How come every time I go to BitChute, I never find anything except from like 2 years ago?
Well, here's the thing. I haven't been using BitChute a lot, and now I am starting to use it more. And, you know, we always like to say, oh, we're only trying, we all like to say that we're using BitChute for insurance, but, you know, BitChute should be our first thing. That should be the real.
Yes.
YouTube should be the insurance because, I mean, they really don't care about us. So you're going to start seeing all my videos. I'll put them on YouTube and BitChute as well.
I think Susan Wazowski is a pawn of Justin McDaddy Trudeau.
Well, you could be right. Susan who, by the way?
Susan Wazowski, who runs YouTube.
Oh, well, you know, these mainstream media platforms, they're all no good. Facebook actually has me taken down right now, and I don't know if I'll ever get that back. I'm trying my best, but if
For
they
what though?
Yeah, but you know what? If they don't, then I don't care. I mean, I still have Instagram, and the thing I like about Instagram is that I can make little mini videos. So instead of writing what I have to say, I can make mini videos, and I can put memes up there. So
what did you get your Facebook taken down for?
They didn't tell me. They just said it's taken down, and I have to provide a picture of my photo ID. But here's the thing. Every time I try to do it, I get a message that says, you can only do this in GIF and JPG format. I think it's because when it was disabled, I was in Facebook jail, and so I have to wait till that's done before I can.
Okay, yeah.
Is it possible they kicked you off YouTube? You think it was the wrong brother died comment? Is that what you think triggered them?
The YouTube one was actually, I thought it was that one, but it's actually the one that was the one where I said that, the coronavirus, stop worrying about, I can't remember the exact title, but it was, the coronavirus is here to stay. Everyone's going to get it. Most people will survive it. And they say that's fake news. But how is that? I want them to prove to me that that's fake news. The fact of the matter is, but the fact of the matter is that
take them to court. This is your Artemis Finch moment. Prove to me that we're not all gonna get it, and that most of us aren't gonna survive. Prove me I'm wrong.
That's the title. That's what I said. I said because this is when Donald Trump got it. And by the way, look at it. A 78-year-old guy or 70 whatever, he survived it. And they're saying, oh well, it's because he got different. No, he didn't get different treatment. He got the same treatment anyone else. I mean, he has to pay for it and everything like that. He has this drug that he was taking, Regeneron, which is
sounds fake.
well, yeah, but here's the thing. I personally think the hospital may have tried to kill him and he just survived it. But here's the thing. I said that, you know, they used the fact that Trump got the China virus to make it seem like, oh, well, look at this. He was mocking Joe Biden for masks and all this stuff. And now look at him. He's got it. Well, so what? He's got it. He's got it. Yeah, he's sick. It's a new virus. It's here to stay. Everyone's going to get it. And most people are going to survive it. Less than 1% of people who've gotten the China virus have died from it.
Thank you for calling it the China virus, because everybody don't want to say that.
I call it the CPP virus, personally.
CPP virus, Wuhan flu, Kung flu, I don't care. I'm not calling it COVID-19. I'm not going to play their little game because they are. This is the new world order. We all thought this was a big conspiracy. We are living in it now.
Michael Arana, they're trying to silence you. They're trying to take you out. Have you gotten any more phone calls?
Yes, I have actually. So here's the thing. I've gotten I'll tell you what happened recently. I've been getting a bunch of different spoof messages from the same guy who's claiming to be a part of Ford Nation. And I do think it is someone in his circle because even Doug knows my phone number because back when me and him were good, I used to talk to him on the phone. We used to do all sorts of, but turns out he's a big fake and his people know me and he knows me. So someone in his circle, I don't think maybe.
Slow down. You used to talk to Doug on the phone?
I have, yes.
What'd you guys talk about?
This was back when he was running for the PC leadership.
Did you give him a pep talk? Did you put some courage in him?
I helped him. I gave him personal advice from what I think he should do. In fact, one of the biggest pieces of advice I gave him was when they had accused him of being anti-mental health because he wanted to lock down some mental health facility near his home. And he said, I was he said he was a part of some group or something to help people with mental illness. And I said, you need to say these things. Don't let the media get away with these lies. And he did. And that story was dead. So I'm not trying to be unhumble or anything, but here's what happened. I've been getting all these spoof calls from somebody, whoever it is. And the very last one I've gotten so far is one saying that they wanted to rape my ex-girlfriend.
Jesus fucking
Jesus. They wanted to rape my ex-girlfriend. And I can give you the number if you want, but
yes.
Let me look for it right now.
Arana, you have a current girlfriend, right?
No, right now I'm flying solo, but I'm dating, so it's fine.
So they're targeting your most recent ex?
Yes, they're well, they what they said is that my ex has good WAP. I'm gonna get her or something like that. And the number is 289-514-1516.
That number again?
That number
right down this time.
289-514-1516. Let me actually just make sure, because I did take a picture of the message, but yeah.
Kenny, if you want to make a video call on that number right now, we'll play it toward the end of the show.
Yeah, that's perfect. They're fair game. So, but I messaged them back, and this is the last message I'm sending them because I'm not going to keep. And all I said was, this is the last reply that I'm going to give to you. But just to let you know that I'm screenshotting every single fake text that you send me. I obviously don't know who you are, and you are probably smart because you don't want me to know who you are because you keep spoofing these numbers. But if you message me again, I'm going to keep screenshotting them to a point where I can have enough evidence to send them to the police. And if the police don't do anything about it, then I am going to find you, and I will find you because unspoofing numbers is not hard for me. I can do that very easily.
I wish I knew how to do that.
Well, and I said, well, there's lots of materials and things that you can get to do that. And I said, when I do find you, and if the cops don't do anything, then I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to make you wish you were dead. Because
shit.
And I said some other things, but I don't want to get this channel in trouble.
Talk that talk, Arana. Don't let him get away with this horse shit.
I said that I was going to take a hammer and beat the shit out of them. And
beat the motherfucking shit out of these pussy ass bitches.
And I said because here's the thing, I can go to jail for life for killing you. So I don't want to kill you, because that'll end your suffering. I want to make you wish you were dead.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to jail for assault, which is not life, but maybe 5 years, maybe. That's what I said.
Good.
Yeah, when you talk about raping and stuff, that's not, I don't know. So, but I'm not going to reply to them anymore. You guys can call them, harass them. They're fair game. It's a spoof number, so I don't know what luck you'll get getting anybody.
We'll leave them some fun, wacky spoof messages.
Basically, what seems to have happened is the Ford Nation used the Arana Nation, got the Arana bump, ascended to power, and is now trying to silence the lead and silence Arana Nation. Is that a fair?
Well, yeah. Here's the thing, you guys. There were a lot. I'm not saying that I'm the only one. A lot of people didn't like the liberals and everything, but I really did my part in helping Ford win. And there were a lot of people who voted for him when I said, go out and vote for this guy. Do it. And I apologize for doing that. I should really start to take more care with the people I endorse.
He sends the endorsement.
Well, he was a member of Rob, and I thought he'd be like Rob, but he's nothing like Rob.
Do you feel like maybe you're just like too revolutionary and extreme?
It's not even about extreme, though. The fact of the matter is that this guy has an opportunity. I mean, I'm not even upset with him for the fact that he's selling out with this whole China virus thing. But the fact of the matter is that he means everything he says. The fact is that he wants this thing to drag out for God knows how long. He enjoys the power. He's not being told what to do. When he calls people yahoos and he says there's small fries short of Happy Meal. You can see it in his eyes. He is enjoying it. He praises Trudeau, the tacky head Mac Daddy. He praises Catherine McKenna. He does it with lust in his eyes. I can read him like an open
You
book.
can see the boner through the podium.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And when he's there trying to give that fake little face on it, that concerned look on, I can't stand that look on his face. Oh, we have to close down more stores and lock down. Oh, my heart breaks. His heart don't break. He's enjoying this. He wants this to continue. He's a part of the deep state. And I'm saying that what people need to do is never forget this, what he's done. When this is over, if it becomes over, don't just jump back on the Ford Nation train. He needs, I think the next Ontario election, the PCs need a very small minority, which is propped up by a handful of libertarians, because they're the only minor party which has candidates in all the ridings.
Now that you've crossed the Ford Nation, would you take the brother comment back? Now seeing everything with your harassing your ex and stuff like that,
I don't take that comment back. I never said, by the way, I never said that I want him to die. That is something I don't say. I said that it's a shame that it was Rob and not him.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I said it's a shame. It's Rob that passed and not him. I'm not saying any of them should die. I don't want anyone to die.
Well, you did mention maybe bartering with God, but that was, yeah, we all know.
That's a tongue in cheek. That's a tongue in cheek, and he knows that. But he's just, they're just butthurt because I'm being effective. If you go on Ford Nation's Facebook page, everybody hates him. On the YouTube, everybody hates him. And by the way, social media is where you can get the pulse of the nation.
Do you feel like they do this to only the little guys? Do you feel like people higher up in media get this kind of political treatment, or like, the bullying from the Ford, people?
Tucker Carlson's getting spoof phone calls.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson's not getting harassed. Like he wouldn't. I
Tucker,
know he's not doing it.
The shit out of your ex-girlfriend.
I think honestly, I think that anybody who speaks truth to these demons, they all get harassed. I think, but you see, Tucker Carlson, he has the resources to handle it. But here's the thing: you see, I'm using guerrilla style tactics. I'm not just gonna sit down. I have my resources. I may not have money in the bank. I may not have lawyers. I may not have stuff.
But grassroots is effective.
But I have this. And I've got people who care about me, who love me, who will help me out. There are things that I can do. I can keep spreading the word. They can get rid of all my YouTube. They can get rid of all my stuff. I still have this. I have this. And to be honest with you, that's all I really need. I'm on BitChute. I can make Twitch accounts. I'll even walk the streets spreading the word, because that's the reason why they're so aggressive with me, because I'm so damn effective. And you guys are probably going to go through the same thing.
Oh,
we have though. We've had people try and take us down. We were suspended for 6 months from YouTube.
There you go.
Arana, it's not just you. You're building an entire network, and I wanted to ask you about the people on your network. How did the Arana Nation network with Jeremiah and Joe get put together?
Well, you see, Arana Nation started I started the channel in 2011 because, not knowing that this was going to be such a big thing, I just had a lot of stuff to say, and I just wanted people to hear it. And it grew and it grew and it grew.
Can I ask you real quick? Are those older tapes still up?
The very first video I made, I believe, was how I was saying that it's not right for black folk to be using the N-word so much, and that's still up there, yes.
Yeah, Ian.
Well, I just would love to see a much younger Arana, before he was battle-worn, before he'd been through these trials and tribulations.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that video is not really that good. I keep sniffing in that video. It's like I wasn't camera ready yet, but I got better and better. And then, I met people who said, you know what, it would be nice to create a network, which I agreed with. And so I got people like Joe and other people to get onto Arana Nation, and we're growing despite the fact that the algorithms are against us and we're not in any of the suggested videos and all that stuff. I still plod along. If I'm not in suggested videos, I share my videos to groups of thousands of people who will click and watch. So,
You'll hand out leaflets if you have to. I wanted to ask you about Jeremiah Cosmic. Can we pull his picture up?
I'm trying, so I'm getting an error message that says browser cannot access your screen. Try different screen to see if this continues. Okay, hold on one second. I'm trying to pull up some of the network here. Sorry,
I
Ronald.
got a question though, because you've been called Canada's Alex Jones, and the thing is, like, if they're coming after you at this level, like if you get to like Alex Jones level, it's gonna be
You start
even
fucking
like
with Monsanto.
it's gonna be even crazier. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm ready for it. I mean, I'm perfectly ready for it. I mean, I don't like to compare myself to other people like Alex Jones because Alex is Alex and I have my own way of doing things.
Oh yeah.
I respect Alex Jones. I think InfoWars has been a really revolutionary thing. I think without it, really, I don't know where we would be right now.
Arana, I say that I feel like you're the real Alex Jones because he spends so much time selling stuff. He's so deep in there that he doesn't have the passion that I see in you.
Right. And, you know, I don't do it for money. You know, I don't make a lot of money off of this. I really don't. In fact, I've given up on even checking my AdSense because I'm so demonetized. It's nothing anyway. I do it because it's effective, and I've come to the conclusion that I am effective in what I say, and I can be convincing. And even if I'm not convincing, I'm giving people another side of the story that almost no one else is giving.
Arana,
effective enough to give.
Justin McDaddy Pinhead Trudeau wasn't nothing but a snowboard instructor before he ran. You're clearly a more intelligent man. What's it going to take for you to run for some government office?
Well, I'll tell you this. That has been on my mind. I would like to do it the way Trump did it, where he can, for the most part, self-fund himself, because I don't want to be in the hands of, you know, big donors and all those people. Even though I really don't have to, I can still take their money and not be in their pockets. But I think it's just a lot more liberating. So what I'm saying, the answer to your question is yes, I would do it, but I would want to wait until I'm more financially secure. And I do have a plan. I do have a plan laid out on how the best way to get there. I really don't like to say it because, you know, you never know. People, you know, these guys, they'll try to stop me and they'll do everything. And so
I like to think that your plan is unstoppable. Let's roll it out. What's phase one?
Well, phase one is money. Everything you need money for in this world, especially nowadays with these powerful people who want to stop.
Have you considered cooking rocks?
Cooking rocks? You mean like drugs?
That might be.
Cash rules everything around me.
Isn't that what the good Ford brother did and worked out for him?
Well, he didn't sell it. I think he just bought it, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
he bought it, and that's the problem. But I mean,
I met Rob Ford once. He was a good guy.
Yeah, I liked that. He was. I think he was.
People like him. That's the thing.
Did he take a picture in your garage?
What? No.
Arana, I wanted to ask you about Jeremiah. If we can pull him up here real quick.
Yeah.
Now, when I saw other people on your network, I was blown away. I thought, oh my God, the Arana Nation is taking over. And a lot of these guys look much older than you, and it seems like, you know, you're the new Neo. You're the spearhead. You're the blood flow of this, and these older guys are coming to prop you up and give you support. And I tuned into this young man, Jeremiah Bannister.
Right.
And what I realized is this white boy here likes getting him some pussy.
He loves the ladies. He loves the ladies.
I don't know if you know this or not. I tuned in. He said he's on about his 6th or 7th kid. So this young man loves getting his dick wet.
God bless him.
And he doesn't look.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
He looks like someone that shouldn't be allowed to fuck. Like if he was in a porn, my boner would die laughing.
Here's the thing, though. But that's why you're a guy, and that's how I know that you're straight. So,
well, this Jeremiah, this play, he raw dog it like with raw dog it without a bag. He fucking this girl upside down and left and right. And I wanted to ask you, is his wife a bad bitch?
I've never seen his wife. I've never met her, but
she too busy getting fucked.
maybe
A housewife growing a family.
Expect anything less because I mean his the way his expectations are. She must be a piece of work, because his expectations are quite up there. So
high standards.
I would assume that you wouldn't be disappointed if you met her.
I think I'm gonna be jealous. I'm gonna be like, she rocks with you, and she's that bad. Can I trade my wife in?
Yeah. Well, yeah, with him, I mean, and especially with it, and he's rocking it because he's talking about his children.
Oh, he's like a little leprechaun going. He fucks like a rabbit.
By the way, these guys have a way better banner than Unbleached.
Oh, Joe and Joe. This is the show I've watched a few episodes of.
Yeah.
So, Rana, tell us about Joe and Joe.
See, I was introduced to them by a friend of mine, and I really liked how they operated. I liked what they had to say. Their message was around the same as mine. And again, all of these guys, we don't all agree 100%, but that's good. I mean, we're not like, on polar opposites, but I generally liked their format, what they had to say. And I thought that they would be a good asset. And so I introduced them. They're located, I believe, in New Jersey. So I think you know that, but
Arana, are you interested in adding a sports program to your network?
If I were, I would probably make it in a different channel. I think I'd do a different channel, like maybe Arana Nation Sports or something like that. What about a sports? I want to make a video game thing too, but that's technology with that is kind of out of my league. If someone would teach it to me, I'd jump at that.
Arana, I'll hook you up, my friend.
Yeah,
I know how it works.
It'd bring me back to my childhood. I'd play all these video games for people and just talk things while I play it. I mean,
that would be fucking great, to be honest. I feel like there's not enough of you.
Well, you know what I think? You know what I think would be a good thing, actually, is if I were to be playing video games while making my video. Like, how I talk about subjects and stuff. I talk about them while playing the video games. I've seen people do that, actually.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I think that would
people use it as like a blog.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And you're just going through like Zelda, and you're like, in the wrong for brother. Arana, you can get rid of those pictures, Cosmic. Arana, I wanted to ask you, how much stuff have you broken throughout the course of your YouTubing?
Yeah, you broke your printer.
That's my favorite part.
You broke that printer from 1985.
That printer was broken already, so.
Oh, okay.
Well.
The chair was broken already too. I won't break things that are still intact. I mean, I do it to add emotional effect, and I genuinely feel cross when I do it. But I'm not gonna break something that is already there. Like there's actually this old TV. If I can come across a very good story, that TV is going out the window.
Arana, why don't you grab that TV and tell me why you and your girlfriend broke up?
She talked too much.
That TV through the motherfucking window.
You know what? I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I don't know. Should you want to hear it? I don't know.
We do.
Yeah, I'd like to know because like I seen your videos and I seen her in one of them before, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is his girl. This is the bottom bitch.
Here's the thing.
Here's like his rock.
I think we're too alike, and we're very emotional in that way, and I think it all comes back to pride sometimes. And how you think that you're right, or you don't want to bend, or you don't want to back off, or something like that. But I mean, I still think that we both have feelings for each other, because we had blocked each other, and I just realized just a few days ago, before my Facebook got taken down, that she'd unblocked me, and she was asking a friend of mine, "Oh, are you dating Michael?" And she's like, no, because I've got a great friend, like, who's a girl who's like a sister to me, and we would never date, nothing like that. And she's asking, "Oh, are you guys dating?"
I mean, if she said she was open to it, would you be open to it?
With my friend?
Yeah.
Well, I am huge. I am a guy after all, and she's not bad looking.
That's right, you salty dog. You tear it up.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You know, there's certain things that I won't pursue because it's like I don't feel like yeah, she's good looking and everything, but she's like the friend. It's like a friendship. It's like just I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I got you.
And by the way, this is not like me trying to be a friend of somebody who I'm trying to like. This is genuinely, I feel friendship.
There's no simping going on.
No, I don't do that. Men, do not be friends with girls whom you want to fuck. Now, look, I mean, for most girls, I think guys would want to fuck pretty much almost. Guys just like to fuck, okay?
Jeremiah does.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's a difference between wanting to fuck and like being invested in a girl. And if you're invested emotionally in a girl and she just wants to be your friend, don't be friends with them. That's simping. I don't believe in simping.
Michael Arana in the basketball room. I gotta ask. We know you're in the basketball room right now.
Yeah.
But what was there a moment where you were oh shit? See what I mean? In the basketball,
the full tour.
Yeah.
So were you living in a Days Inn for a while? Because
I would rather not say, only because of a lot of people who would like nothing more than to destroy me and stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Right now, I'm here at my folks' place. And
in the basketball room.
Yes, in the basketball room. And that's because I'm trying to save money to actually get my own house. I'm sick and tired of renting. And I have a lot saved up right now. And so when the time comes, I will be having my own place. I plan to, so I can have a room to do videos in peace and not have to skirt around, all that stuff. I usually do my videos downstairs in the office, but I'm not there right now. So I'm up here in the basketball.
All right, fair enough.
And, what I'm trying to do is, because I'm getting to go actually into university soon, I'm going to take an economics course.
Ooh. All right.
Yes. My goal is to start my own media company.
Absolutely.
And I have a blueprint on how to do that and everything. And I've got people who are ready to help. And once the money...
I feel like you're already halfway there.
Well, yeah, I'm there in a small sense. But, my media company isn't just going to be politics. It's going to be... You see, one of my missions is to beat YouTube at their own game. I think that we need to have an alternative to these these YouTubes and these networks.
God, I wish more people thought that way, because it's fucking like I hate that we can't just do what we want to do on YouTube. I hate that we can't do it. I hate that every video we put out, we have to go, well, this is going to be, I guess this is 4 months where we're not going to make anything else happen because we're going to get taken down. So like, fuck, man, I wish there was more shit like BitChute.
Well, yeah, there's going to be. And you see, the thing is with BitChute is good, but it's hard to make money on BitChute. So I've come to the conclusion that, look, just like Netflix and Aurora and Disney Plus and all that stuff, by the way, boycott Netflix. They are a sex predator's dream. So that Cutie's video, don't watch Netflix. Take down your Netflix. Go on Aurora.tv. But people are willing to pay if the content is there. So YouTube relies on advertisers. And the reason why they are so strict with their content creators is because the advertisers will run away and all this sort of stuff. I don't want to be,
Arana, have you considered going on Pornhub and maybe having a tip jar?
That's what we've been saying. Like, we've been saying this for a while. Like, Pornhub is the only place we can go.
Well, you see, here's the thing with Pornhub, though, and I've gotten this on good information, that Pornhub is involved in a lot of child issues,
sex
tapes and stuff. And the reason I say that, the reason is because, a lot of these videos that are on there, these girls, they'll say, oh, they're 18 and stuff, but really, there's no proof of them being 18. In fact, what Pornhub will do is that they will go online and they'll have like they'll search videos of, let's say, teenagers, like 14, 15-year-old girls who are doing things like doing weird things. But here's the thing. These girls, because they're still young, they don't know that it's sexual. Like, I'll give you an example. Foot fetishes, for example. A lot of guys have that. It's a very, very powerful fetish to have. In fact, it's one of the most common. And you'll have teenage girls who will have, you'll have teenage girls on YouTube who will have like, videos of their feet and stuff like that and painting their toenails. They'll think it's fun, but then Pornhub will take that video and put it on their site. So,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Arana,
Now hold on, I got kind of a bombshell right here. Now I reached out to the Ford, Foundation, but I don't know. This could. We got Doug Ford in the backstage.
Yeah,
let's bring him up here.
He claims it's it. Oh shit!
I see his picture there.
Stop, Michael Arana. You need to stop with this slander. My office, in my term, I've cut Toronto City Council 47 to 25, young man. I rolled back 2015 sex ed curriculum investigating provinces
Your
15
brother,
billion.
the one who should be alive.
You are wrong, sir. The wrong brother did not die.
Your brother died for.
Your brother died, I hope.
Put you in that office. And
I canceled cap and trade and green energy act. I got it done.
Jesus,
hey, how's your so now that
I halted opening safe injection sites. I canceled Ontario's basic income pilot. I fired CEO of Hydro Wanted Board, sir.
How many people did you have at your Thanksgiving table?
20,000 of my fellow Canadians. In my first year, I had 200,000 cars on the road. This year alone, I'm scheduled to do 900,000 new cars on the road.
I'm not afraid of you. Go on back to where you come from.
I have your emails. I have your addresses, young man. I've talked to your parents. You'll be out of that house sooner than you think. When I get on to my next rollback pharmacare and open door private weed sales, I'll drive you off of YouTube, young man.
What about 15 Windsor Drive? Can I stay there?
Mr. Okay, just like that.
I think you didn't like the fact that I asked him if I could stay at 15 Windsor, but that's okay.
These trolls. I don't know.
He's just a punk. Punk ass boy.
It's hard that I can't tell the difference between a troll and a politician nowadays. That's the worst part.
Is there a difference?
Not
Actually,
really.
A troll is a lot more honest.
That's true.
A troll is a lot more honest. A troll, you know that the troll doesn't like you. The troll wants to screw with you. The politician doesn't say it. He doesn't have the guts.
Facts.
True.
Arana, I want to get down to some brass tacks. What's the weirdest Alex Jones shit you believe in?
I would say the weirdest one would be
Lizard people, adrenochrome, pizza party,
flat Earth.
Maybe the frogs one.
Well, that's
shit. I believe that one too.
No, that's
yeah, the frogs one. I mean, here's the thing: is that actually, even I'll explain why, and then I'll give you another one. I mean, I don't even think that's what he was saying. But what he was saying it in a way that grabs people's attention. But what he was saying is that the chemicals in the river, are making frogs not know the difference between male and female. That's what he's saying. But another one I also agree with, or not really agree with, but I can understand why he's saying that, is the crisis actors one.
I believe that shit too.
I'm not even saying that there were crisis actors at Sandy Hook, but it just doesn't add up how a lot of the individuals who were interviewed on news sites and things like that suddenly turn up to be actors and things. That just doesn't make sense to me. And maybe the media has a perfectly good explanation for it, but it doesn't make them look good when they do things like that,
Michael Arana, you're a YouTube political commentator. Are you aware of like most of your contemporaries, like the other political kind of talking heads that are popular on YouTube?
Yeah, they're all fucking boring. Michael Arana's the only one that isn't fucking boring.
Well, I mean, I was wondering if we could run through a couple of like the mainstays and see if Michael Arana agrees, disagrees, what he thinks of them. Like Ben Shapiro, for example. You know that little fella?
I'm not a fan of Ben Shapiro, and the reason I'm not a fan of Ben Shapiro is that he likes to say that facts. He says that facts don't care about your feelings, but if you talk about Zionism, he gets offended. So he's a hypocrite on that point.
Oh shit, Ben Shapiro,
Tim Pool,
thin skin.
Yeah, not a big fan.
Tim, do you not like his beanie, or what's his problem?
Because Ben Shapiro, he likes to talk about how the facts don't care about your feelings, but when people talk about how Israel, Zionist Israel, is responsible for a lot of death, a lot of wars that profit the 1%, like Rothschilds and all that stuff. And when you say things that like America is a puppet of Israel and Saudi Arabia, he gets offended. He says that you're anti-Semitic. And that's another thing. The Zionists, they don't like me either. So, the radical Islamists don't like me. The Zionists don't like me. And it looks like Doug Ford's people. So I've got a lot of powerful people who don't like me, but I've got equally amount of people who love what I say because it's true.
What about Tim Pool? Do you know that guy?
I've heard the name, but I don't know too much of him.
He wears a beanie. He likes to mention that he's half Korean.
Skateboard.
I don't know. I've never really watched a lot of Tim Pool stuff.
Okay.
What about the Young Turks? Is Arana Nation? Can we get an estimated date on when Arana Nation is going to run the Young Turks off of YouTube once and for all?
That would be fucking.
I know. We're all waiting for it.
Well, yeah, I've heard of the Young Turks. I've watched some of their stuff. They're pretty left wing.
Wait a second.
They're very left wing.
Yeah, very. Okay.
I would say here's my thing with people like the Young Turks. You see, the thing with them is I think they're more naive than anything. I don't think that they're necessarily a threat. I think that they're just naive. And the reason I say that is because a lot of the things that they talk about, especially on foreign affairs, when they talk about, the Zionist lobby or they talk about the Saudis and they bash, all these foreign wars and stuff like that, you can tell that they're on the right track. But when they mention domestic issues like $15 minimum, or when they attack Trump or attack Alex Jones, things like that, you can tell that they're on the right track, but they're still, for the most part, pretty naive. And I think that's the problem with the populist left. There's a populist right and a populist left. And the populist left is on the right track, but they're not fully awake. They still, for the most part, take verbatim what things like CNN or MSNBC, they think that they are, the righteous ones, or Obama, he's a righteous brother.
Well, we're talking about deplatformed people. So, like, what would you like in the category of left and right populist? What would you put like Minister Farrakhan? Because he's also someone who's been taken down.
I knew you were going to mention Farrakhan.
How did you know?
Farrakhan should not have been deplatformed. Now, I'll tell you, I don't agree. I think he himself is also misguided. I don't think he is a threat or evil. I think that he himself is misguided. I've read a lot of what he has to say. I've seen what he's had to say. I think that the globalists hate him just as much as, your typical right winger. And that's
by the way, I just want to say one thing. It took us 45 minutes before someone said globalist.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it took that long.
Well, the globalists hate him just as much. And I don't think that he himself is a global. I don't think he's a threat, but I do think he is misguided. I think that he should stop blaming.
Well, him and Alex got deplatformed like right around the same time. It was an easy one for me because I went on Facebook and shared because Alex interviewed him one time, and it's a stellar interview between him and Farrakhan.
Right. I mean, if people really took the time to listen to what he has to say, he's not necessarily racist, but it's almost like as if you would say you're criticizing, let's say, Islam or something, and then people would say, oh, that's racist. People said that Farrakhan has mentioned that Judaism is a gutter religion or that Hitler was a great man. I do not feel that Farrakhan likes Hitler, but I watched that video, and what he said after he said Hitler was a great man was he said that he wasn't a good man. He was great in the way that he was able to rally the German people together and come out of poverty and all that stuff, but he wasn't good because of what he did to Jews. And I think he said that because of, he is a black nationalist and he wants black people to do something.
Kind of a separatist, yeah, a little bit.
Arana, you don't think that Farrakhan wants the Jews put into ovens?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't. No. I don't think
too good for him.
I don't think Farrakhan is gonna start cuddling the Jews, and I don't agree with him continuously being obsessed with the Jews in such a negative way.
Yeah, we talk about Zionism, like the political movement, you know?
Right. Yeah, I don't think he has the will to start killing Jews and stuff like that. I don't believe that that's in his heart. I do believe, though, that he is too obsessed in a negative way about Jews and white folk. I think that it's not about white or black, male, female. I think this is about, as we like to say, the nationalists, the patriots versus the globalists.
Marxist.
Not even Marxist. The globalists are worse than the Marxists. Even the Marxists are misguided.
Yeah, they're being played like a pawn.
The Marxists are being played like fiddles. They're played like fiddles. It's the globalists. It's those who are running the media. It's those who are running the globalist corporations. It's those who are funding the politicians. Those guys, I mean, we've got leftist patriots and you've got rightist patriots. I'll give you an example of a leftist patriot. A leftist patriot would be maybe the Quebec separatists in Canada,
Esposito,
or even Tulsi Gabbard would be a leftist patriot.
Yeah.
And you've got black patriots like Louis Farrakhan, who is, he cares about his concern is first and foremost black people, which that's not me. I think it's everybody who I'm concerned about, not just black people, not just white people. In fact, if in this day, I think white people are just as vulnerable, if not even more so, than black people. But
well, it's not about agreeing with them or disagreeing with them. It's about being deplatformed by these companies who act like they're not. I don't know.
These companies, they'll deplatform someone like me or Louis Farrakhan, but then Netflix is propagating a show like Cuties, which has children in skimpy outfits.
Oh God, don't get us started.
Arana, I want to ask you.
YouTube loves, to prop up singers, disgusting singers like Cardi B, who sing nothing but trash and vulgarities. So,
society has a way of just like training us to be part of the matrix. Mm-hmm. What was your awakening moment where you went, I don't think they're telling me the truth right here?
Well, that's in sections here. So I guess I will go as far back as, let's say, grade 8.
Grade
8. Jesus Christ, grade 8, man.
As I said, it goes in sections, okay? The first time I became aware that society itself isn't to be strictly believed is when I realized that it was the Republicans who actually banned slavery, who stopped slavery, who fought to stop slavery. Now, I'm not a Republican, but that's the reason.
Dixiecrats.
But here's the thing. Yeah, the Dixiecrats. When I was younger, I was always taught to believe by the media, by everybody, Republican equals racist. Republican is, and you hear that it's these Republicans who are responsible for Black Americans being free. And so I say, okay, wait a minute. These Republicans aren't devils with horns. Let me watch things like Fox News and see what they have to say. And then you realize that, the mainstream media, they will twist the truth, they will lie and all stuff. And that's when I first opened my mind to actually think about, CNN isn't always right. They are not to be taken verbatim. And then it just grew and grew. And there was a point where I was one of those mainstream conservatives who, don't, this and that. I even put in conservative membership, which I'm no longer a member of any party. But I realized that they also have their problems too. And then I heard about, this isn't about conservatism or liberalism or this and that. This is about freedom versus slavery. And that's when the Alex Jones and the Ron Paul and all that stuff started to come in. And I started looking at them and I said, you know what? All of this division is just a way to conquer us.
The best way to stop a revolution is to start a civil war.
Well,
fight with each other.
Well, I think a civil war might be coming here. I think it's coming. I think it's coming fast too. I would, if there was one advice I would give you guys and everybody, is get yourself armed, because
I was gonna say you need to upgrade, my man. You got an old ass shotgun.
I know, and that's because that's one that you can get without a permit and all that.
The black powder.
Aren't you a dual citizen? Can't you get whatever you want?
That weapon was bought in America. And the thing about it is that, the dual citizenship, I had to get that in New York, and New York has some pretty tough gun laws. And that was the one gun, that was a starter gun for me. And I plan on upgrading, but the starter was that was one that I could get without having to get the permits and all that stuff. But I do plan on getting a permit in Canada as well, if I can. They might try to stop me now, but I'll try. Nothing tried, nothing succeeded.
All right, I know you don't like Netflix, but did you see the movie Tread?
No.
It's about an American patriot who decides he's had enough. So he fortifies a bulldozer to be like a tank and then tears down an entire motherfucking town.
Damn.
Wow.
But it also does a stunning example of showing how you can get so caught up in your own thoughts that you convince yourself of an alternate reality where everybody's out to get you.
I'm surprised Netflix would make that shit.
Well, just the way you mentioned it is a sign that Netflix is trying to make us out to look like
crazy,
paranoid, or we're crazy, or this and that. The fact is that we are not crazy. We are people who have gone through things. We have seen things. We have witnessed things. We have felt things happen to us personally, which make us come to the conclusion that maybe there are people out to get us. It's not a matter of craziness. It's true. I mean, I'm not saying that Doug Ford or Justin the Tackhead Mac Daddy Trude is going to come out and try to kill me or something, but
Helen, I certainly hope Justin doesn't call in.
Well, let him. I've got something to say to him. Let him come.
Arana, there's a lot of
way to talk to the Mac. Bring him on.
Oh shit! Can't handle the Arana Nation.
Wait, Doug is one thing, but you see, the Mac Daddy, I've been on his case for years now.
Oh, I know. It's my favorite thing is when you go off on the Mac Daddy. Oh, it's my favorite thing.
I can give you a long list of things that I can say to the Tackhead Mac Daddy. Just he doesn't want to. I almost saw him the other day, actually.
You almost caught him slipping out in the streets?
I was in Toronto, actually. I was in Toronto, and I was in the City Hall because I heard he was there, and I was doing some business in Toronto. So
you heard he was there.
Well, I was already there, so I said, let me go to the City Hall, see if I can catch a glimpse. So what happened is that I was in the center of the building, and there was a bunch of security, and I asked, where is Justin Trudeau? Where is the Prime Minister? I didn't call him a Mac Daddy because then
you should have put him a Mac Daddy.
But I said, where is he? And he said, oh, he's over here and he's in this room here. I could see cameras and stuff, but what happened is that these guards all of a sudden started catching notice of me, and I saw I felt eyes on me. I felt that people were watching, and I'm just thinking to myself, I wonder if these guys know me, or if maybe, I'm some kind of list. And I see everyone starting to get nervous. And then there was a television where I was standing in the City Hall, and he was doing a press conference. When the press conference is over, he had left the room, and now he was supposed to go close to the direction where I was. I wasn't going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. I don't want to turn him into a martyr, but what happened is that he must have snuck out through a back door. And when I asked one of the reporters who were in my area, I said, "Where is he? What's taking him so long?" They said, "Oh, he's already gone. He went out through a back way," which is unusual. He never does that. He would usually come around this corner where you could catch a glimpse of him. And just the fact that, all these security people I could see them all looking directly at me, where there's a bunch of people in the same area. They're all looking at me. They're all looking nervous.
Are you willing to say that Justin is scared of black people?
Oh, he absolutely is.
He's scared of the commander-in-chief of Arana Nation because he knows that I'm right. He knows that I'm right. Everything I've said is right. And he knows that I've gotten emails from people who know him and who know that he has messed with children.
He gets the debriefing with the Arana Nation in the text.
Sorry, say that again?
He gets the morning briefing where they tell him what the Arana Nation has been doing.
Maybe he does. I don't know.
He monitors his social media very closely. Arana Nation is 1% of the Doug Ford campaign. He's not to be taken lightly.
You know how Trump only watches Fox News? You think Justin Trudeau only watches Arana Nation? That's where he gets all of his source of information
I think
from.
he cry too much.
Maybe his security people does. I don't know. But my thing is not. I have nothing. I'm not going to physically harm the guy. That's not in my DNA. First of all, that would make him into a Kennedy, and he doesn't deserve to be a Kennedy. He deserves to be a demon come out of hell. He's the son of Satan, and doing anything to harm him physically would turn him into JFK, and he'd be martyred forever, and I don't want that. The way we have to get rid of him is by speaking the truth about him. And it's funny, when he was first elected, everybody loved him. His approval rating was 50. He was 50 points ahead of the conservative. And now he just struggles to survive. Every time there's a video of him on YouTube or on Facebook, the reactions are just revulsion. And in 2018 or 2019, he didn't even win most of the votes. Most of the votes went to his opposition. But because of the way the election is run, they divided. You know what they did? Before the election, they made Ontario have more seats than Alberta. Even though Alberta is steadily growing in population, as is Ontario, but Alberta should have also had just as many seats as Ontario. But they made sure that Ontario had a lot of seats in the GTA, and Alberta didn't have as many seats. So you have a situation where Scheer
it's like
gets,
musical chairs. It's madness.
Well, yeah, Scheer gets more votes,
The
but
music
Trudeau
stops,
gets
and
more
now we're all
seats.
fucked.
Well, yeah.
Arana, what do you think of Canada's own drug addict, Jordan B. Peterson?
I think Jordan is a smart guy. I mean, I don't really listen too much about him. He makes a lot of videos about people and personalities. He likes to troll the left a lot, and I think they can't handle that. But again, I don't know much about what his belief system is. I know he's on the right, but
Can I ask you, we've always been curious, can you show us what are some of the books you have there?
well, let's see here. I mean, this is when I was good with the Ford, so you've got this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I've got Blood Feud. This is a very good book. This is about the hostilities between the Clintons and the Obamas. And I've read this twice now. I really love it. They hate each other. They hate each other. This is Full Circle. This is about the death and resurrection of the Canadian right. So when the progressive conservatives and the reform, when they were split and then they got back together under Harper.
Some call it Canada's Mein Kampf.
I wouldn't call it that, no. This is one I actually got today about his autobiography of Jean Chrétien. Now,
Bill Burr?
Sorry?
Is that Bill Burr on the cover?
No, it's Jean Chrétien, one of our prime ministers. Now, he was a liberal.
You know what, dude?
I mean, he was a liberal. I mean, he's a bit of a globalist, but he's a very interesting guy. So I want to read about him. I've got a bunch of different books over here.
How much would you say you read? Sorry, last comment.
Sorry?
Last comment. How much would you say you read?
Honestly, I don't really get time to read a lot. I do. It's hard for me to, have a book and just sit in a quiet room. The best time for me to read is when I'm like taking a road trip and I'm not driving, of course. Then I can read it because there's nothing else to do, or if I'm on the train or on a bus, something like that. Or if like there's a power outage and I happen to have some light with me and I can read. Those are the best times.
If I'm forced to and nothing else is going on, if the cable is out,
right. Or if the book has like if the author has what's it called when you can read the book aloud on YouTube?
An audiobook.
Yeah, one of those things. Audiobook, yeah. There's an audiobook that I love that. I love that because, but if I'm just sitting here with all this technology around me, it's quite difficult. Which is, I probably shouldn't admit to that, but it is what it is. But I do collect these books because when I get a chance, I do read them. And when I first get them, I do read them. I get a head start on them. I get halfway through, more than halfway through. I have this thing here. I finished this one because it was so good, Blood Feud. But I always have this, and I put it in the page so I know where I was. But this is good.
The name Blood Feud kind of reminds me. We were talking a little bit earlier about there possibly being like another civil war happening. Where do you stand on the Proud Boys?
Oh, the Proud Boys have been misinterpreted by the media. I've met many people of the Proud Boys. I've met many of them.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I met when I was in Ottawa. This was a couple years ago, and there were a lot of Proud Boys there. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I believe their leader, or at least their current leader, is a black man or a Hispanic man. And so for Joe Biden to say that this is a white skinhead group, I don't know many skinheads who would follow a black man,
That's true.
Those guys are misguided on the right, you see, just like how Louis Farrakhan, I don't even think he's as bad as the skinheads. I mean, I would say that Black Lives Matter is the version of the KKK. And you notice Louis Farrakhan doesn't talk about Black Lives Matter because he knows that they're, but let me not get off topic. The Proud Boys, they're far from a skinhead group, far from it. Their leader is black, first of all, as far as I know.
Well, their leader is beige.
Well, that's probably even worse. in terms of skinheads, I don't think they know about black people, but they sure as hell wouldn't accept beige, because isn't beige like Muslim or something like that? So, I mean,
yeah.
I think a beige person would have an even tougher time with a skinhead group.
Or part Buffalo, I don't know. Arana, I have a huge fan in the backstage. He's one of our guys on here, a real comedian. He just wants to come up and say hello to you and pay his respects. Kenny TV. Oh, he left. Jesus, he left right. He trolled me, guys. Damn it,
Kenny always getting us with that gag. That leave the backstage gag right as we're gonna bring you on.
Yeah, he was finally getting on.
Arana, are you interested in exploring gay frogs a little bit further?
Not really, no. I mean, that's just something that Alex talks about. But the thing is that what I am interested in is, the fluoride in the water, which does hurt the ecosystem. And the globalists, they love to talk about the environment. But the moment you talk about how we should have a choice of whether or not we have fluoride in our water or not, the globalists, they go crazy because they want fluoride in the water because they know that it's not good for people, and it won't kill you, but it makes you tired, it makes you worn down, it has a lot of bad effects to it. And
I heard that it crystallizes your third eye so that you can't grow spiritually.
It calcifies it.
Well, that's the problem. So, I mean, people are so obsessed with the gay frog thing.
All
But
right.
what he's talking about is the dangers of fluoride, and I think that every municipality should have a choice. So let's say, for example, people come together in a referendum and say, no more fluoride in the water. And if they say that, don't put it in there, and that can be reviewed in maybe 5 years from now. If people want to have fluoride in the water, they can petition the government to put it back in.
Arana, I want to introduce you to Tyrone Hayes. Do you know who Tyrone Hayes is?
No.
This proud black brother with earrings is the man who discovered the chemical that was making frogs gay. Let's just take a minute to meet him for a second.
When Hayes published his research. Under a consent decree issued in court by the Natural Resources Defense Council, the EPA was required to review the available literature on atrazine's effects on amphibians and to convene a scientific advisory panel made up with independent scientists to help evaluate and peer review press and bury his results. According to him, they cut his funding, brought in statisticians to nitpick his data, refused to share his research with the EPA, and frequently said that there needed to be further testing.
And then it seemed like they were trying to slow down the progress because with each set samples that we analyzed.
This is Dante's cousin.
He does have some gaudy jewelry on, but I mean, he's telling the truth.
Tyrone Hayes.
Well, that's a good earring, you know. You know, one thing I know about people is that if you have something that's a part of you, like Trump has the blonde hair, he has the earring. You have to have something a part of you.
And a
bone in your ear.
And a yellow tie. And buffalo.
Suit you got from a bodega.
This brother rolled in there looking like Sinbad at a jam band.
But he dropped the truth bombs.
But Sinbad has gained weight, I've seen.
He's getting old, man. He's got to be like 60.
Yeah. And he's another one who doesn't like Trump, but you know.
Of course.
So this man is a biologist.
Yeah.
This is a genetic biologist, and he's the one that discovered it. And he's probably right. I don't doubt his research at all, but when you see what he actually looks like, it makes it that much harder to give credence to the story. That's all the scientists had to say.
Here's the thing, though. He looks like that, but I mean, people said the same thing about Donald Trump. I mean, he's got this blonde hair, he's got all this stuff. It's usually those guys who look the way they do who usually talk the most sense. I've just noticed that. I mean, you can talk.
Rana, I feel like we need to see you do a little more peacocking. What can we do to dress you up a bit?
Oh, trust me, I've got my ways. I can figure that out. I've got a lot of different costumes that I have used over the years.
Arana, I don't want to take you off the course, but I really have to know whatever came of the Delta bingo situation.
I'm still actually, I honestly, my goal is to do this by next weekend. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I've just not had the time to do it. I've been really tied up with a lot of things, and you know, heading to Pickering is pretty tough right now, but I haven't forgotten about them, and I will do it. I told people I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it.
Are you going to go down to that bingo hall and confront them on film?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
It's going to be an embarrassment is what he's going to do to him.
Well, I'm going to explain. I'm going to ask them why they did that to that old lady. Do they plan on apologizing? And if they try to avoid me, well, I'll just tell it to their whole customers, and I'll do it on video. I at this point, I don't care about the ramifications. I'm still planning on doing that. I really, really am.
You might be a minority of one, but the truth is the truth, goddammit.
Could have been your grandma.
I mean, they can see the articles. I've got the articles. But, you know, when you do that to an elderly lady who doesn't even have the ability to breathe properly to begin with.
When you pick her up by the hem of her pearls in the back of her diaper, and you throw her out a door.
Yeah, that's basically what they did. They didn't care. And actually, I've gotten in contact with a relative of hers who messaged me and said that they saw the video and they loved it, and you know, they're willing to do an interview anytime. And I mean, I'd love to. I've been tied up, but I haven't forgotten about that. I really haven't. I haven't.
Do you have any big scoops you've been working on?
Well, I've got a couple of video suggestions that I will be coming out with. I want to really expose the fact that the NDP, Jagmeet Singh, they're no longer a proud party anymore. They're no longer a party of the working man. They're no longer a party of the people. It's just all of those NDP leaders that you see there, all of those people are individual pool boys for the Liberals.
Oh,
They're
shit.
ice boys for Trudeau. When Trudeau wants whiskey for his dinner, that it's Jagmeet he calls to pour the whiskey in a cup and put ice in it. for Jagmeet Singh to completely just throw away any hope of getting rid of the son of Satan, the tack-headed Mac Daddy Trudeau, who doesn't care about working people, who is corrupt as hell, who has done all these stuff, and then just give him a pass with his budget. I think that's unforgivable. He's an ice boy. Jagmeet is an ice boy. He's a whiskey boy for Trudeau. He's Trudeau's whiskey boy.
Damn.
I feel like you can hear the voices of the working people. What are they saying? What are they whispering to you?
Working people want to be free. Working people want to have not too many roadblocks in their way. They want to be free. They want to have the ability to grow. They do want help. And I think that we have an obligation to give the working class help because they're the ones who prop up this whole system. They're the ones who pay the taxes. They're the ones who follow the laws. Listen, if the working people decide to you know that picture of the table and the working people are bent over on the table and the masters are playing chess on the table, if they decide to stand up, the whole system is ruined. And so we have a large group of people. I'm a working guy. You guys are. I'm not rich by any means. And we want to be free. We want to have a fair shot at making it in life. We don't want to have a system where only a small select few of people get to go up and have all the benefits and we're just, struggling and straggling around. That's what we want. We want our, to have, we want to have what we pay for. We pay taxes and we want to benefit a little better than how we are right now. That's what the working class want, and the working class are the grassroots, and the grassroots are the ones that
Arana, if you became the premier tomorrow, what are you doing day one?
First thing I would do, there are many things I would do. First thing I would do is make life a lot more affordable, get rid of the income tax. I would, instead of the government, people relying on the government for all this stuff, we need to start relying more on the private sector. The private sector has trillions of dollars that we're just letting them, take to their private accounts. And I'm not saying we have to tax them, but people who work for these big companies, these companies have to take care of them, make their lives a lot easier, affordable.
Arana, are you a socialist?
No, I'm not a socialist. And I'll tell you why I'm not a socialist. The socialists want to take from the rich and give to the poor. But I, as a populist, want to make sure that these individuals who have all this power and all this freedom, I want the working class to also have a little bit of power and freedom as well. Not necessarily money, but influence as well. I want just as much opportunity to get ahead than some aristocrat who was born in some family who is probably just going to use his money and his power to make the globalists a lot more powerful. That's what I would do. And we would also have to do something about, immigration.
So you're a welfare queen.
No, not a welfare queen. I'm a freedom king. Freedom, not money, but freedom. That's what I want to give.
The option. He wants to give these
liberty.
An option.
Liberty. I'm not giving out money. I'm giving out freedom. So if you want to accuse me of redistributing freedom and power, yeah, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. Amen. That's you can absolutely accuse me of that. In fact, there's a book that I want to write, which will lay all of what I want to do for
a manifesto.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you can actually. That's a good title, actually.
I would fucking buy that book in a second, man.
Absolutely.
Speaking of merch, we got a big fan back here. He finally came back, Mr. Kenny TV. He does a punk rock show, really a musical savant, but he just wants to come show his respect. Kenny, welcome to the show, buddy.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, Kenny, how's it going? Nice to see
Pretty
you.
good. I am now part of Arana Nation.
Oh, I'm glad. Good. You're a citizen of Arana Nation.
Well, I've called that number several times.
You've called what, sorry?
I've called that number a few times.
Oh, the spoof number.
Spoof number. Good. What'd you tell them? What'd you try? Well, did nobody answer, did they?
No, I left a message, but I can't share it. Somehow the Android and the iPhone thing know all about this.
See, the thing is that a lot of these, they're creating a bunch of different numbers. That's the reason why you probably won't get to them, but I'm sure they know that people are spamming them. So,
well, sometimes Kenny will make a video of him making these calls, and that just lets, that puts it out there that,
Yeah, good. I'm glad you're doing that, Ken. In fact, I think more people should do it. They should spread these numbers on bathroom walls. They should do all this.
All right, you know what I'm going to do right now? Because I'm not going to be one up by Kenny. I'm going to be calling that number right now.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to be.
By the way, before you call that number, there is one thing that I would like to say. I mean, you mentioned what I would do if I were premier or prime minister. And one thing I would do is bring back protection for our economy. There's nothing wrong with protecting our economy. There's nothing wrong with protecting what we build in Canada. We should bring back made in Canada. We should stop getting products from China or other countries where we have a trade deficit with. That's
Fuck yeah. All right, let's see what they say.
Let's see these spoof numbers.
Oh, it's a long distance call for me. Okay.
Who knows? It might be a burner phone.
I think it probably is.
Kenny, you sound like ASMR. Is that Ian?
Do they ever leave you voicemails, Arana?
Oh man, I got an answering machine. Shit.
Just leave a message.
I don't want to leave a message. I want to talk to them.
You want to see the troll?
Reads the messages.
Sorry?
They never answer.
Make one of those videos where you have a robot read the text messages so everybody can hear it.
So,
Kenny, I got an anonymous video.
Kenny, you say you're a part of Arana Nation now, right? I mean, we can assume that means you're going to be voting for Trump this November.
Yeah.
Vote for Trump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad Kenny's finally accepted.
Arana, can you help me talk to my friend Kenny here? He downloaded this app called TikTok, and he's put out about 437 videos.
No, it's really 60 videos.
Every fucking goddamn time I turn on Instagram, it's fucking
Dude,
Kenny
it's just
for like
60
6
videos. It's not
dancing.
400.
Arana,
It's 60.
tell me how he's addicted to the dance. Tell this loose foot son of a bitch to knock it off.
Well, first of all, TikTok is a Chinese
China, Wuhan.
China, and I think that we should do everything we can to avoid China. You don't want.
Why don't you just go buy a fucking Huawei phone, Kenny?
Yeah, you might as well.
Traitor.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, I have no plans to ever get involved with TikTok. I think
I'm saying I make the video, then I put it out to the world. So now the world owns it.
Yeah. Well, I do know that Donald Trump has tried to nationalize the American TikTok. So that's
Do you feel like Trump has done a good job of redistributing freedom?
For the most part, I think he has, because let's put it this way. The trade deals, he's done a lot to protect the American economy. I think that's a very good thing to do. I wish, one thing I really wish he would do is to really do something to reform the tax code and that means getting rid of the income tax. I think income tax is one of the biggest injustices out there.
Yeah, but
One of the biggest
let's play devil's.
You've got these big corporations who've got these huge amounts of money. They have the ability to hide that money in Switzerland and Barbados.
Don't talk math to a retard. Kenny will snap.
But then we who want to get rich, or if I decide I want to own the income tax just holds me down. That's not freedom. That's just making.
I'm saying, like,
it's tyranny.
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
What if we are wrong? What if Trump doesn't win again?
If Trump doesn't win again, America's in big trouble. Biden, I mean, I just saw now a video of Biden saying that we don't deserve, the American people don't deserve to know whether he's going to pack the court. He already has vicious contempt for the American people who he wants to lead. He has vicious contempt for them. Kamala Harris, I mean, I saw her in that debate. I mean, she has contempt for anything that doesn't agree with her. If those two were together, I think they'd be worse than Hillary.
She's Satan.
Way worse than Hillary. I think that they are openly hostile towards the American people. Biden has made no bones about saying that he is going to mask everybody up if these so-called doctors in the CDC, who aren't really doctors, tell him that they should. Biden would be the end of American freedom. It would no longer be the home of the brave and land of the free.
Yeah, but Arana, don't you think when you go outside and you're not wearing a mask, aren't you kind of endangering the health of everyone around you?
How am I endangering the health of everyone over the mask?
Oh, you're gonna get them going now.
Anything. The mask. First of all, but here's the thing: the big picture that we miss. The Chinese virus kills less than 1% of people who.
It's a slanty-eyed virus.
It kills less than 1% of people who get it. So my thing is that, and also people who get it, it's very rare for them to get it again. So that comes out to calculate that everybody, the more people get it and live, there are some people who will die. But here's the thing: since we start caring about things that are going to kill us. I mean, if I get into my car and drive to work, that could kill me, but I have to get to work. I mean, even sitting here in this very house, I could be killed, but I have to, I mean, unless I lock myself up in this room and bolt it down or something, maybe then I'll survive. But this virus kills less than 1% of people.
Shout for freedom?
I mean,
sorry?
Why not make it easier on yourself, wear a mask, and not get it?
Well, because if I do that, then the virus is just going to continue to linger and linger and linger and linger. This whole thing will never end. And by the way, I'm not going to wear a mask because the globalists want me to. And I'm not going to allow the globalists to get their way with me, because one day it's masks, the next day it'll be vaccines. The next day it'll be voluntary vaccines, and then the day after that it'll be forced vaccines. And then the day after that it'll be, you either take this vaccine or we send you to a concentration camp. So these guys have an agenda. They're getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I've only been alive for 27 years, but in that short period of time I've seen a lot of things that I do not trust these individuals. I don't.
They're slimy, reptilian, not even people.
Well, that I don't know. I mean, those are things. See, those are things that it's almost like 9/11. I don't know whether it was an inside job or not. I'm starting to lean towards it was, but I'll tell you this: the government used 9/11 to become more powerful, and the globalists used 9/11 to become more powerful and more wealthy with all the wars and with all the nation building that they did post 9/11, and with the Patriot Act where they can tap your phones. There was once a time where if the government said, "Oh, we're going to tap your phones," people would go on the street and riot. Now it's a no-brainer. The government taps your phone, and we've just gotten used to it. And now I'm not going to get used to walking around with a diaper on my face.
Fuck that.
No. I mean, look, I mean, we've gotten used to the government giving us a number at birth, a social insurance number. In America, it's a social security number, a number they can track us throughout our whole life. We've gotten used to them tapping our phones. We've gotten used to them putting fluoride in our waters. I mean, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And we've gotten used to governments and politicians lying to us. We've gotten used to so much things that many years ago we would not find acceptable. And it's just a matter of time before we wake up and we're in a world where we are used to the government rounding people up and putting them in concentration camps because they're not taking a vaccine or wearing a mask, and you never see them again. And I'm not going to get used to that.
Oh, shit.
There's
I
a man
agree.
fighting for freedom in Canada. His name is Arana Nation.
He's the only one. It's fucking sad.
Well, there's a lot of other people. I mean, I'll give you, there's one channel that got taken down from YouTube called Press for Truth with Dan Dix.
Taken down?
They've taken him down, yeah, but he has
my
his,
God.
I think he has his own website.
It was great being on the air with you. A little too serious for me this week, but you guys have fun.
Take it easy, Kenny.
All right, Kenny, take care.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you
Have
too.
a good
man.
night.
Absolutely.
Good night, guys.
Absolutely. Good
I
night.
can't believe they took Dan Dix down.
Yeah, he's down, and he was really good. And he wasn't a right winger. He was independent. But he talked about Harper. He talked about how Harper was getting too close with the Chinese and all this stuff, which is true. He was getting too close with the Chinese, making trade deals with them. He talked about all of those guys, but they took him down because he was speaking something that these people didn't like. And that looks like what they're trying to do to me. Thing is that, you see, here's what I do. I'm a lot more, believe it or not, I'm actually very sneaky.
Is that right?
I actually know when enough is enough. I know what to say. I know what not to say. Believe it or not, I mean, I may appear very bombastic and everything. I know the limit, and I know how to go around things.
No one to hold him, no one to fold him.
Absolutely. 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 When to know when to hold, know when to fold. I won't walk away. I won't run, but I know when to be sneaky and when to be in your face. I know when to declare civil war, and I know when to bide my time. All of that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, don't you kind of think that like all the riots going on with Black Lives Matters and stuff, don't people just want everyone to be treated equally and like kept safe?
Well, Black Lives Matter, I mean...
Wait, hold on, guys. I'm sorry, but we got the Globalist in the backstage.
Oh, shit. The Globalist is here.
Shalom! Shalom, my vey. This guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
This is one of those Zionists, I think, that we were talking about earlier.
I'm a Jew, yes. Does that make me a globalist?
Oh,
No.
there's nothing wrong with
Just
being
a
a Jew. I have many Jewish friends, and I think the big mistake that the Zionists like you have said, people who are anti-Zionists are anti-Jew. Let me tell you something about Judaism. Judaism, the hardcore Orthodox Judaism, they make it clear that Jews don't have a homeland until their Messiah has come. That's why you've got Orthodox conservative Jews like Neturei Karde who hate Israel. And these are Jews with long ponytails. They've got the black hat. They've got all that stuff. They hate Israel because it's an abomination to Judaism. So being Zionist is actually anti-Semitic, believe it or not. Anti-Zionists are the true followers, are the true protectors of Judaism, the true protectors of the clean version of the Torah. Being a Zionist is a joke to Judaism. It's an affront to Judaism.
Damn.
So Zionists, you can go on back to where you come from. Go on. Go on.
What do you have to say to that, Hostbusters? Oh, wait, my bad. Globalist.
Yeah.
Listen to me, this guy. He's wrong. He doesn't know. We're good. We're helping you. We're giving him
You are an
vaccines and
affront to
masks.
your religion. You say that you are a
take off the
Zionist.
shivers,
The Jews, the real conservative Orthodox Jews say that Jews don't have a homeland until there's a Messiah. So where's the Jewish Messiah? I don't see him anywhere. You already crucified the Jew, so he's not the Messiah. So where is he?
Globalist comment.
You know, we're waiting.
And while you're at it, while you're at it,
well, we're at it. We're gonna wear the mask. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna move the money around.
Dinas, you are so in bed with Saudi Arabia. You and the Saudis. I mean, that in and of itself is an affront to Judaism.
What can I say? I have friends. I'm popular. They like me.
They have led the United States by the nose into all these wars. They want to start.
Amen.
Iraq, Afghanistan killed many of Americans just to keep Israel and Saudi Arabia protected. You guys want to create a greater Israel all over the Middle East, start all these wars, destroy all these things. And I think one of the biggest reasons, too, is because a lot of these Muslim nations, they don't sign on to the international banking cartel system, which is run by the Rothschilds. A lot of these central banks, Iran is one of the few remaining nations that actually have an independent central bank, along with Cuba.
Arana, all I hear is you cannot get the bank accounts. This is
I've got plenty of bank accounts, my dear. Let me tell you, I've got plenty of money. I've got assets that you'll never get a hold of. You're never
getting withdrawal fees. You're getting kicked out, living at Days Inn. You're a very poor man.
Living in Days Inn. Actually, that was actually a pretty good digs I had. And by the way, I chose to live. That was a great place I lived. I lived there under the radar. Nobody knew where I was. I made a choice to live there.
You live with mommy and daddy is very
I've got my assets. You'll never know where my assets are. I do very well. You'll never shut me down. You'll never
handle your own freedom, but you'll
never
about the freedom
ever
of others.
take me down. So go on back to where you come. Go on.
Get out of here, Globalist. Get out. Get out.
Don't raise your voice too loud, mommy and daddy will be
Go
mad at
on,
you.
go on back to Israel. Go on back and start more wars.
Watch
and
your
we'll stop
tone,
you.
mommy's going to
Go
knock
on
on the
back
door now.
God, you'll never win. We will
You know they work very hard to support you.
You've
Their
got
socialist son,
to
their
account
communist
that
son.
will always fight you.
Always.
Always be against you. You'll never win because you'll always have people who are against you. You've got to kill us. You've got to kill us in order for you to shut us up.
Back off, Globalist.
And if you kill us, you turn us into martyrs. So, in
I was
turning
gonna
us
say,
into
by the
martyrs,
way,
you'll awaken people.
You
who
say
are
martyr, I
previously
say
so. Go on,
sadistic.
go on now, Globalist. Go on.
Who's going to cry for you, mommy, daddy? Then
Oh
get
no,
that
there's a
room
lot
back.
of people. Oh, Globalist! I dare you to kill me right now. I dare you. I dare you. You will not like the backlash that happens if you kill me, or if you kill someone like Trump, or if you kill. I dare you. You think that you think
Okay, Mr. Brave.
You won't know. You won't know shit until you kill me.
No,
Go ahead, Globalist. You don't want to.
Okay, Mr. Brave.
I suggest you just
go outside right now.
You'll
Go
never
outside
win.
right now.
Awake.
And go say that to
People
the
are
black
awake.
van in front
We
of
are
your house.
rising. We are winning. You will never win.
Come on, Mr. Tough Guy. You go outside and you say it to the black van.
Not tough. You there's
Walk
not,
outside.
You just
walk
I'm
outside.
a statue made of steel,
and they
which is a shadow on your
scared.
organization. And you can't take, and if you take that statue down, it will fall on your crumbling empire.
Let's see you go stand outside, tough guy.
Well, I don't need to stand outside.
Let's see your courage walk out that door. You're a pussy fake person.
Well, expose me. Who are you?
Who are you?
The
Who are you, globalist? Who is the number one family who is behind all of this?
This sounds a little bit like German lady, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You know about the Geschmelterschlags? Our name is very old.
You know, it's hard. It's a fucked up day. The way I can't tell the difference between a globalist and a troll. I'm just fucking pissed.
Well, again, just like the politic, the troll is actually a lot. Well, I don't know. I mean, the globalist. No, the troll is a lot more honest because the troll is still upfront about himself being a troll. The globalist
hides.
Yeah,
I gotta
I don't
ask.
know who the globalists are. I mean, I don't think there's a you know. So
All right, I gotta ask though, Michael Arana.
Yes.
Is the Earth flat or round?
Round.
Okay. I assume using the word globalist that you're not a fucking flat earther. Thank God.
Jeremiah's wife, is that booty flat or round?
That I couldn't tell you. But if it's Jeremiah's wife, it would not be round, but it would definitely be curvy as hell.
Damn.
And he respects that ass 150%.
It might be like a pear.
Balloon, but it would definitely be curvy as hell. It would be like a master.
Got that boom, boom, boom. Got that boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah. It'd
What
be
do
a
you
master.
like in a What do you like in a lady?
She has to be shorter than me, younger than me, or the same age, or the same height. Not too slim, not too huge. I would say maybe 308 to 140, curvy.
God damn.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
So 5'8", 300 pounds. You can handle that?
Oh, believe me, I can handle it.
Hell yeah, my
soldier.
Yeah, big swinging dick around here. Goddamn it! You better ask these hoes.
You should ask them if they can handle me. That's the thing.
That's got it. Brilliant.
Arana, did you grow up in a conservative home?
Actually, no. My family were not conservatives like how we know conservative. They are actually pretty liberal, but I mean, they're conservative in the sense of their values. Like they're not one of those pink-headed people who are like, but they're professional. But no, they're not Trump supporters. Even though the younger generation, younger than me, they're a lot more open-minded about these things. And I think that's just because of the world they grew up in.
Michael Arana, where do you stand with the well-documented theory that reality is just an artificial AI construct, kind of like the Matrix, and that nothing really matters because this is all just programmed to happen in a computer?
Well, I don't know about the computer part, but at the end of the day, none of this does matter because, I mean, if you look at the universe, I mean, where does it end? Where does it begin? Who created it? What is this? Who are we? We're all just a bunch of sand, really, at the end of the day.
Stardust, some would say.
Globalists don't matter. George Soros, Justin Taki, we all think we matter, but really, if you look at it in the perspective of outer space and the universe and all that stuff, really, we don't matter at the end of the day. We're not at the center of the universe, that's for sure. We're just one little speck of.
Arana, how old were you when you started smashing mad puss?
16.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hey, you got it. At least I was of the age, 16. That's legal. So 16 or 17. I can't really. 16 or 17.
Depends on the province, right?
No, well, it depends on the province, yeah. But I wasn't with. Actually, you know what? The first one I did was actually older than me.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Was she
this
a
is the
teacher?
Arana Nation #MeToo story.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. And actually,
Clearly consensual.
She wasn't.
Wait a minute. Were you slaying him at the bingo hall? Is that why you got so mad?
Wait, what?
You were slaying him at the bingo hall?
Not that old. No way. I think the oldest I've ever done was maybe 5. But I don't like the older. Like if you're talking about settling down, like having a girlfriend, I'd rather.
What did you say? 5?
Sorry.
What did you say was the
5
oldest?
years older.
Okay.
No, not
So 32?
Well, no, I was probably 19 at the time, so 25.
23?
23.
24?
No, 25. So 24.
Sugar mama.
I was 20 at the time, and she was 25.
And you just couldn't get her off you.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. One thing I will say about dating older women is that they're a lot more frisky. They're a lot less shy.
They want that Caribbean fire. You know what I'm talking about, Arana Nation?
They will not let you go, and that's pretty hot. But it's just I don't know, I want someone who's younger, and there are some young people out there who's got
You
that.
know those 25-year-old cougars.
Well, I wouldn't call 25 a cougar. I'm 27. You calling me old or something?
No, man. I mean, you got a couple years left.
I'm
like
still,
a couple.
maybe if they don't kill me. So,
Arana, we helped, unfortunately, found the Proud Boys, and I've always said their biggest failing was that they stopped masturbating. What is your stance on masturbation?
if you got to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Get it out. Get the evil
I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I think the reason why they say don't masturbate is because they want you to get women and things like that. But
be more aggressive.
Here's the thing with masturbation, though, which is a lot better. You can control it, you see. You can control it. Sometimes you're with a girl who really is in a position that's not really comfortable, and she thinks it's comfortable, or you're in a position you find comfortable, she doesn't find it comfortable, and so you guys are kind of in an awkward state of trying to get the right spot. But the masturbation, it's just you can control.
Yeah, I have that problem because my dick is too big. They can't handle it.
Is that right, Dante?
Yeah. Alana knows. He know the game.
You're over there double fisting to go to bed. Arana, comment?
No comment.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am fucking falling asleep.
Yeah, I just had my Thanksgiving dinner and my laptop is dying, so I think I'm going to hit the hay.
Is today Thanksgiving in Canada?
Yes, it is. Well, tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Most people have the dinner the day before.
Arana Nation, we know we got your back, right?
We
can
thank
fight
you.
the trolls or the globalists.
We are the Arana Nation.
Well, yes, and we all are, and I don't consider the Arana Nation being just me. It's all of us. It's
good,
all of us, and we're gonna prevail. And I really appreciate being here. It was great.
Come back because we got our best fucking like to dislike ratio like ever.
Yeah, you're welcome to come back anytime. They can't deplatform you from us. We'll always give you a mic.
Absolutely. And so, how many likes are you getting right now on YouTube? How many? I'm not on there right now.
27-4.
Oh, that's pretty good.
28-4.
It's a blowout.
Well, keep hitting that like button, people. Hit the like. You know, one thing I have to say to people: when you're watching videos, it might be free, but you can't make it free. You've got to do something to show that you appreciate the video. So either you like it or subscribe to it, but you can't just leave empty-handed like that. Otherwise, you don't. YouTube is a way where
show some appreciation to the artist.
Well, yeah, and also especially nowadays with how YouTube is going, you've got to help out any way you can. Even though I should probably not say that because I really don't want to help. I think maybe people should get off of YouTube and do other things. But YouTube is what we're working with right now. So while we're here, make some sort of appreciative contribution. If
Support the creator, not the platform.
Absolutely.
Arana Nation, thank you very much, sir.
We salute you. Thank you, Arana.
Salute you too. And this is the Arana Nation.
Yes.
Hell yeah. He did it. Later, Arana. Goodbye, brother.
Take care.
Wow.
Oh man, that was intense, guys.
That was next level. I think CEO's gonna retire after this episode.
I don't see a point. Not a point, but like it's not gonna get better than this. God damn it!
I was like, I have no idea what to do with this, but it's gonna be fun.
God damn it, man! I love that guy.
He's amazing.
So, Ian, did you have any sort of grab bag, or was that the show for
grab bag and a hat?
Dude, I got so much goddamn shit, and we can scrap most of it. So Ross Dog, he went on Felony's channel. Felony watched Ross Dog's video, and I got a really long clip of that. I think maybe we'll save it till next week so we can watch a lot more of it. If you want to skip to just past that, we have a big announcement from our guy Mersh. And I'm going to run and take a washroom break so that I can come back for another, hopefully
John,
hour.
Sorry.
I would love to see what Mersh is up to. CEO, have you been following the Mersh versus Kyle war versus Red Bar?
I have not. A little bit, actually.
The 3-way battle royale. It's sewer podcast World War III right now.
I've been following the Mersh Red Bar Kyle drama. I do like that we have dragged Red Bar into this.
Yeah, Red Bar's not even ironically watching Mersh and Kyle now. He's legitimately.
Yeah, he's doing it because he fucking hates them. It's one of those things. Like, the thing is, no one on planet Earth has more reach than we do. There's
Somehow.
nobody. Like, I don't think.
We just talked to the Arana Nation. Obviously, we're important people.
Yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Oh, I also like how Ian called in as the Globalist, and at some point just stopped doing the voice and started being Ian again, and no one even batted an eye.
That was my favorite part. He didn't even change back to his other screen name. He just kept talking like, hell yeah, we love you, Arana.
Yeah, Arana's a good sport.
He was. He went with it. I'm not sure. I think maybe with the Zionist caller, he might have been a bit more on the genuine side. Or I think with the Globalist, he might have kind of knew what was up, but who knows? Maybe that was all.
I like to not peek too far behind the curtain. I like.
It's a good point, CEO.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you find out wrestling, it's fake. It's it ruins it.
I was surprised to hear that he actually had a professional opinion on the stance of whether or not you should masturbate.
Yeah, he's thought about it. Everything he's talked about is calculated.
Yeah, he's not a dummy. He's like well thought out, at least in some level.
Yeah, he's not stupid. Like, he's not like some other broadcasters.
What happened to Ian? Ian fell out. God damn it.
Ian went to the bathroom. I'm sure he dropped his phone in the toilet or something, but I bet you he'll be back.
Do y'all want to look at Mersh though?
I really want to look at Mersh.
You want to wait for Ian?
Ian's seen it. He put the grab bag together.
All right,
I think I know the Mersh news, but I'm not gonna ruin it.
This is what he told me. He said, "Come to this video," and this is the very end of the Charles Bennett stuff, and then it goes on to Mersh really fast.
I think I know what it is.
Oh shit! It's still muted, isn't it?
It is pretty quiet.
Okay, there we go. There we go. It should. Oh shit! Pull it up.
God,
sorry, Gag.
God damn! I love fucking Michael Arana.
Y'all hear Mersh?
Yeah, man. I like that he's now getting guns in Canada too.
I was looking at an apartment.
Michael Arana.
Yeah, he had like that black powder. Like I think.
Yeah, but he's like, if they let me have a gun here, it's like they're not gonna let you have.
I didn't know he's a real dual citizen.
Yeah, he is. He's voting Trump, so he's not just talking shit.
All right, tell me if you guys can hear Mersh. I'm sorry.
I like how he wouldn't. I like how he did not want to go into the days and shit.
Yeah, that was weird. But then, you talk about don't go behind the curtain, but in a way, I kind of like it felt genuine when he was like, well, that was an old printer that was already broken. Like, he was just at least honest about that,
Yeah, like I was like, holy fuck, like I just assumed that was a Days Inn. I can't believe it really was.
Let me tell you, when I was at the Days Inn, yeah,
those were the dark times for Michael Arana.
I remember that's how you introduced him. You're like, this is conspiracy guy that lives, I think, in like a hotel in Canada somewhere. Like, or you knew he was in Canada.
But did you see his face when I brought it up? Oh shit!
What's so funny? Out of all the terrible questions we threw at him, that was the only thing that really shook him. Was the
that was the only one.
He was like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah, that was looking behind the fucking curtain.
The globalists are back. God damn it, you fucking Jews. What's going on?
You know, at some point I saw a text that said, like, this bit has run its course. When I'm in StreamYards, I can't get any of those notifications. You got to, like, hit up Lane and tell him to
Yeah, I
me
sent him a
posted.
message. I'm like, I don't want Michael Arana to leave. I want him to come back someday.
They're like, I don't know what to do here. I kind of tried to get him triggered, but it didn't seem appropriate to invite him to watch the grab bag.
But at the same time, like, you know, Michael Rana blows up and throws stuff, so he could understand why you would try to maybe trigger him, or somebody would want to see him explode.
I wanted him to get mad enough that his parents came and knocked on the door. I wanted his mom.
I
to
don't
walk
think
in
that's
there.
ever going to happen.
Listen, you didn't. A lot of things you didn't think would happen. You remember on your birthday, Joe Booney showed up on Kyle's stream and smashed him?
I do. I remember that.
Miracles like that don't
Yeah.
come around.
Yeah, we were just bringing up how the only thing he did not want to talk about was the Dason.
He went in about Jews and Louis Farrakhan. He was like, the days in stuff is dicey, guys. Give me a second.
Yeah. I was like, oh my, like, did you see his face? Like when I fucking brought it up, he's like, oh shit. Like,
I
these
feel
guys
like-
have seen everything.
Didn't he get quarantined there? I bet you he left and didn't pay the bill.
According to him, he was driving laps around the block he was staying at in his car, yelling out the window to protest COVID. So
that's the way you do it.
Jesus Christ. It's like Alex Jones in Waking Life. He's just walking
Yeah,
around
he
with a
doesn't.
bullhorn.
He doesn't like the Alex Jones comparison. I was a little surprised, actually.
He would probably get more media attention if he went like the Xanta route, and he literally did just walk around being a spectacle with a megaphone, and then he would end up on the real news.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah,
I'd like that if that happened.
All right, are we
You
going
want
to
to see
jump
Mersh?
to Mersh?
Yes, we are. It's the very end of the Bennett clip, and then it's good rolls into Mersh real quick. Can you hear it?
We're gonna have to cut up and repost the Rostock thing. It's really long, but there's a ton of cool shit in there. A lot of great lines.
See what happens. We can't hear it.
They can make some money. Because I've decided also probably gonna. I was looking at an apartment and then I realized apartments are gay, and I live in Florida and houses are mad cheap, so I'm probably just gonna get a house. So.
Grassy, go grassy.
I can't believe he's getting a house. I can't believe it.
You know, people are rooting for the house to fail.
Oh fuck! I am so rooting for that. I can't believe our boys moved now.
This dude who couldn't fix his car is like, you know, I moved some things around, and I think I'm just gonna buy a house.
sold some of that cryptocurrency he was so proud of.
Yeah, with what money though?
I cut down what I swear must have been a 7-minute video. I was gonna leave in the cryptocurrency. That's legit how he's trying to pay for a house.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and he's gonna pay for a house in Litecoin.
And I saw a follow-up clip to this that I didn't have time to put in there. Kyle went over this where Mersh tried to buy a house sight unseen. And the guy called him and was like, Are you sure you like don't want to come look at the property? Yeah, it's probably best if we don't meet in person.
Why?
I'm gonna pay cash. Is that all right?
So some of the people that are after him put together a blog that has like his credit rating and his most evil history, and it's all about how he's an anti-Semite and
Jesus.
fucking racist.
That wasn't us. That was someone else that did that.
It's not us. We wouldn't go this ham. But there's clips in there that are like, this is racist. We can prove it. And then it's him singing anti-Jew songs like, oh, anti-Jew, fucking Jews are the worst. Proof right there. We got him.
Isn't he supposed to be a Jew, though? Isn't that also one of the running theories?
His name is Jewish. His last name is Jewish.
It's Sheely, which is Irish.
No, it's not. Sheely's not Irish. The way his name's spelled is not spelled Sheely.
He looks Italian Jew to me.
Yeah, he's part Jewish.
He's a Guinea Hebrew.
That's the thing about Mersh. It's like you can't. He baits the internet into fucking with.
He's a wet yarmulke. Dude, he has so many fucking goddamn enemies. He probably has more people hate watching him than actually He's the most fools watched person on the internet.
That subreddit is really taken off. I'm surprised it gets more popular every couple of
Subreddit,
months.
Kiwi Farms, Pod Awful, Red Bar. Everybody hates this dude.
Sames Entertainment.
Louis J. Gomez is my brother. Oh, wait,
Kyle,
wait,
yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And they can't stand up for themselves at all because it's all the cool kids that should like them.
Now there seems to be a Come Town clip, and then it seems to be way more Mersh after that.
Okay, so, with Come Town, sometimes when you get into these beefs, if people don't address you directly, it's hard to know. Is that a subliminal or is that just coincidental? Is it some back joke that I don't know the backstory to? But we're going to hear Nick kind of fumble and bomb at the end of a bit and then just start screaming at whoever he thinks is judging him in his head.
Okay.
Del DeGrassi, Grassi. That's it.
Del
Whatever.
DeGrassi gave Glenn Grassi.
Whatever it takes. I know I'm gonna make it through. You hear that, you fucking piece of shit? We can't be the best. You better be, or it's your fucking ass. I know I can make it through.
Oh, God. So I don't know if that's about him being self-conscious about the fact that, when I say Come Town is kind of cookie cutter and hack, I'm essentially saying Nick Mullen is cookie cutter.
You don't say it's cookie cutter. What are you talking about? When have you ever said that?
I said it was formulaic. You just take something and make it gay.
Yeah, but you just played that clip because you just want us to listen to Come Town.
Actually, I did it because I want to tell you the latest plot twist in the story.
Okay.
So it should be obvious enough. I don't really care about Adam. Adam's bad at comedy. So the fuck what? Everybody stinks at comedy. He's what you call a useful idiot. He was somebody I was using to get to Nick Mullen. Now, I thought Nick would be man enough that he would go, you know what, Adam? This isn't even your beef anymore. I got this. Kind of like I did when Revenge of the Sith attacked us. I said, CEO, don't you lift a finger. I'll get busy ruining their fucking lives. Don't worry, I got this. Well, Nick couldn't find it in himself to really stand up for Adam. He just kind of got butthurt about what I was saying about him. And last week I had some raw words for Adam, something about sitting at a table with a loaded firearm. And I feel like I won, and Adam is now my boyfriend. He's my comedy boyfriend. If I come to New York, he's going to be walking around holding my pocket.
Building your podcast studio for you.
And Nick Mullen has been cucked. And from now on, he's going to start showing Adam a lot more fucking respect, or I'm going to be coming after him because nobody fucks with my boo. So congratulations, Adam. You're my bitch now. Go fuck yourself, Nick.
Ian, I feel like you lied to us about the reasons you initially got into this beef.
You feel misled?
I think you led us astray. I think you may have had ulterior motives this entire time.
Sometimes you're just swinging at the fences, doing things. You don't really know where it's going till it
plant
gets
seeds.
there. Yeah. You start something and hope something comes to you halfway through.
Makes sense.
So I heard there's more Mersh coming up, or is there more?
I mean, do y'all want some more Mersh in your life?
There's a lot more Mersh. These are some of the anti-Semitic clips.
No.
There's also Robert Kelly.
Oh no, I seen that too.
Has started working out.
Oh no.
There's a second grab bag with Von Decarlo in it. Dealer's choice. What are you in the mood for?
What do y'all want? Y'all want a little bit more Mersh?
Let's finish this one out. When Ian Ellis said another whole grab bag, I don't know if we need to open that up today.
You go gulp. All right.
We might even have to open up some of these in the after show if we do one.
Goddamn Jews ruining freedom of speech. YouTube, it's run by the Jews, Mossad and Israel and the CIA.
The earth is flat. How do you know we didn't go to the moon,
Pause for
you
a sec.
fucking drunk bitch?
Oh God.
So I forgot. What you're about to hear is what some people are calling a joke theft, and it's Mersh stealing material from me.
Oh
What?
no.
No, you got to be kidding me.
If you want to hear, you got to be kidding me. Bill Burr was on SNL this week, and he did one of my jokes and one of Michael Che's jokes.
Oh my God, Ian, we have to do a whole other show tomorrow if you keep talking
Jesus
like
Christ. All right, let's just pay attention to Mersh and tell me if any of this sounds familiar.
Okay.
Listen, I've done this shit before. These people know my information's always good. You're a stuttering drunk
No,
lady.
I don't think so.
You're a disgrace. That's
Mr.
all you are.
Mersh?
You're a
Is that what you call
disgrace.
yourself?
You're a disgrace.
No,
Lord
you're
Mersh.
a disgrace.
Lord, you call me my lord?
Oh, Lord. Oh,
you are in my
Jesus.
kingdom
Give
right
me
now.
a fucking
You
break.
will refer to me as
You are no lord of anybody.
I will settle for the more plebeian milord if you are of the uneducated
Fucking nerd.
stock.
No. Listen to me. What you're doing is so wrong.
Would you say what I'm doing is
It's just
against
wrong.
the FBI?
You don't. You show these documents online. Oh, I've got the document.
Yeah, I do.
It's
I'm a
all
regular Alex
redacted.
Jones. I fucking
Oh,
super
no,
male
you're not.
vitality. So I snort super male vitality with my.
You're a legend in your own mind.
I put a straw in my dick hole and I snort super male vitality straight into my dick.
Oh well,
I
I'm
am a legend.
so happy.
I was a Marine
for your
Corps
gift.
captain with over 27
You
confirmed
were
kills.
nothing.
Wait a minute.
I was
Wait a minute.
Super male vitality snorting. I feel like
I
heard that
super
around.
remember telling someone that I was a Marine who was also a master at snakes and spiders.
That does sound oddly familiar. For
Wait,
some
was
reason.
that part of the Rev saga he was quoting?
Oh, you think he's a big fan of Rev, I'm sure. Damn.
Say it to me.
See, this is how close you got to pay attention.
so, lady. I fought in Fallujah. Where the fuck were you?
Oh, in Fallujah.
Where were you? Yeah, you can't even find Fallujah on the fucking
I was
map.
here.
Yeah, you know where
I
Baklava
was
is?
here supporting
You know where
every
Mosul?
freaking.
I was guarding the oil fields and the poppy fields for our fucking Bilderberg and our fucking trilateral.
Well, and I think, okay, if you did that, I thank you and I respect you for that.
Fucking right, I was protecting
But
those Afghani
what you
warlords
doing? You're
and those pedophiles. I was protecting them. The lithium.
Okay. Oh, so it was
Lithium.
for the lithium.
Yeah.
And not for the Americans?
Of course it wasn't.
CEO.
You think
So
we went
it
to
wasn't.
Iraq for America?
Mersh just stinks, man. Fucking, you should have ended this clip.
CEO, let me tell you something about this Nick Mullen.
Oh, yeah. Let's backtrack a little bit.
CEO, do you know what I heard him say on a hot mic the other day?
No.
Yeah, I spent most of my weekend working on my Keanu Reeves impression.
Oh God. Oh no.
CEO, he does impressions. They're like worth their weight in gold in there. Like if they get Keanu Reeves, that's so many movies they could make gay. They could be making movies gay for months with a good Keanu Reeves impression.
Oh no.
Do you know what their show is, CEO?
I don't know.
They get together and they do. I'm gonna borrow a phrase from Red Bar. They do make-em-ups.
Make-em-ups?
Where they make little skits, and then you just make up your own character and voice while you're in the skit. A little play, a children's play.
Ugh.
And they go till it stops being funny, and then they do another skit. They make another one. This is about 6 times, and that makes up an hour. And then that's one episode. And then they go ahead and do 230 more episodes and make them ups.
Who the fuck is like? Here's the thing I don't understand. Who the fuck is listening to Cometown?
Their Patreon subscribers.
No,
would
I
assume.
can't. That's not what I. Okay, I obviously know that, but I'm talking like, who are the people?
I think we give the people too much credit. I think most of them are just stupid, dumb pieces of shit.
I imagine
I give my favorite show $5 a month.
You know, all those
that
old...
Nick Mullen is funny.
The way he makes shit gay, I never thought that shit being gay before.
I imagine every Cometown viewer kind of looks like those old memes of nerds on 4chan. Pretty much Adam Friedland.
CEO, do you remember the movie Hustle and Flow?
Yeah.
Yeah, the white guy.
You remember when he's like,
"Whoop that trick, get him, whoop that trick, get him, whoop that
he's
trick."
like, yeah, it's like putting a puzzle together in my mind. That's what Nick Mullen does, where he's just like riding trains like 8 miles. He's like, how can I make this movie gay? I've got it. What if the main character was gay? I better write this fucking shit down. We got 400 more episodes to do.
So now they're gonna do what if Hustle and Flow is gay? Oh, okay.
Ian, some of the people in the chat are saying that the Mersh joke may be parallel thinking, bud.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what Cynthia said.
That clip could have been older than mine.
I don't think Mersh has
Sorry,
taken
call it out.
calls in a very long time, but I will support you either way, Ian Ellis.
Well, what we got coming up next, and back it up just a little bit more than this, because there's a graphics package that opens this clip. Our friend Robert Kelly, this brutal dude has started working out.
Why is he dressed like Sam Kinison?
He looks like the Rhino from Ninja Turtles.
Oh, shit.
Oh, rock steady looking ass.
We got a Michael Rappaport bumper.
I am live. Cobra Kai never dies. What's up, fuckers? I'm here. I'm here.
Thank God he bought the outfit.
I ain't looking at.
Listen, Kyle swears by the Cobra Kai. I watched it on Netflix. It's fine. It's worth watching. It'll kill an afternoon. What is one of our top comedians doing? Going, guys, Cobra Kai will never die. I've seen the show. I'm basically a ninja. It convinced me to get back into karate.
So is he making like an instructional video? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to make those after you get big, like muscular wise, not volume.
So he couldn't just work out because that wouldn't get him any views. So he had to turn working out into a gimmick.
And decided to dress up like Big J Okerson to do it.
And do a 30-day challenge to make his titties smaller.
God bless him, man.
I'm here. I ain't looking at the comments. I ain't looking at the fucking comments. 3-pound dumbbell. Ooh, pause, dude. Whatever. The connection is shit.
3 pounds?
Okay.
Did he say he had 3-pound dumbbells?
You don't want to hurt yourself. Not at his age.
You could strap 3 pounds to both of your wrists and probably not notice it for 5 hours.
This is his 17th fat. His body can't take much more.
Oh, Bobby.
The ship is barely holding together.
Bobby, you used to play flag football. What happened?
You know what, dude? I got fucked in the mouth as a kid. That's why they call me all fucked in the mouth Kelly. And,
Jesus.
I've been eating my feelings ever since. Brittle, dude. Brittle.
I broke my knee, man.
I'm hanging out with Culta.
Get
Fucking
Facebook.
Opie's doing a podcast with Bubba the Love Sponge.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for you fuckers to join. We're gonna have less titties at the end of this month. Remember, the October 8th, you get to have cake. My birthday. We're having cake. So, but until then, if you can eat healthy this whole month, I'm not, I don't eat sugar. I don't have sugar anymore. I don't have carbs.
Oh, we're on the diet with him.
I don't have.
I didn't realize we're on the diet too, guys.
Oh yeah.
And we missed our day for cake. Fucking
looks like a
God
fucking
damn
sous
it.
chef.
We were supposed to have cake 3 days ago.
And who the fuck does this shit for cake? I mean, really, if you could get if it's like I stay fit for 30 days, I get some new pussy and crack, I would do that. But some fucking cake? That's
Some
what your
cake.
life is, Bobby?
That's what he gets.
That's how you really know you're keeping off the pounds, when you can eat your cake immediately after working out for 2 days.
If your dick gets hard for sweet, something is fucking wrong with you. It should have no say in your fucking life. It's a treat, maybe. Who gives a fuck?
Remember when Bobby Kelly was funny? Sorry.
He's one of these Mark Maron ass dudes who's like, yeah, I can't do heroin anymore, but I could eat a lot of fucking ice cream.
You know what? I'm not gonna say it.
No, go ahead.
No, it's
Go ahead.
embarrassing.
Go tell.
You've
You
been
be your
doing the
favorite
titty
comedian.
challenge?
You know what? It's not embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I've said it before. I just don't think anybody knows. But I bought a Bob Kelly CD once.
Dude,
no.
It wasn't new.
You got your CD. You got your fucking CD player. Boom.
Was
I never listened to it.
Bin on payday?
I was at this store that sold used Blu-rays, and I was like, I've heard them all. And I'm like, I never watched it, but it just heard it. Sorry, but yeah, I bought it.
I feel like you have some homework for the next episode.
Well, shit. I don't have the disc anymore though. Yeah, Bob Kelly released a CD. It was, I don't remember what it was, but I think it was called You Know What Dude. I think that's what it was called.
CEO, I don't see any reason why Bob Kelly's doing a workout challenge. He's got his fans working along with him. Why can't you're going to let yourself get shown up by Bob Kelly? You could easily get some 4-pound dumbbells, CEO, and you could show this man, this professional comedian and this professional podcaster up.
Could coach you.
Eat a head of lettuce a day. Have a cake on your birthday.
Here's the thing: I don't want to get my workout advice from a guy who is fatter than me.
Let me tell you something.
Dick's fat though. Sorry.
Doing a diet during the month that has Thanksgiving is fucking poor planning.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. The rest
As
of
an
the month.
adult, that's one of the best holidays that exist.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah, sober October.
Dairy. I don't have dairy. Any dairy, whatever the fuck you're supposed to say. I don't have that. But
did I ever tell you why Bob Kelly and Adam Friedland are better than Nick Mullen?
No.
Because Nick Mullen, who I believe is a closeted Red Bar fan, he's ashamed of being a comedian. He thinks he's like, isn't it gross? I used to be a comedian. At least Adam's a goddamn comedian. At least Bobby Kelly's trying to be a comedian. If you're not a comedian, you know what you are? An improver.
Oh, shit. I was about to
Not
ask
even
You definitely don't want to be that. I'd rather be alt comedy than that.
Jesus Christ. I'd rather have blue hair and big owl glasses.
Why did I get raped?
All right, I need a city from the audience. Old city from the audience, ass boy.
Oh, man.
My goal is for this tape to be enraging for Nick Mullen. I want him to be seething with rage because people don't criticize him. If you ask a New York comedian, like, what's Nick Mullen's comedy like? They're like, it's very successful. And you're like, yeah, but what do you think of it? It's very successful. Did you know that Nick may have been on the show Stars?
No, I didn't know that was a show.
Ian has been doing a deep dive on Nick Mullen.
I don't know if this is real or if this is like a fan-made video. There's a minute-long video of Nick Mullen on the Stars Network, and you can't find or purchase this special. So I'm thinking it's fan-made. But the minute-long clip, you want to showcase what the comic is like. If they're edgy, you don't want to make them seem sweet. If they're raunchy, you don't want to make them seem family-friendly. You know what Nick talked about for a minute?
Let me hear it, Ian Ellis.
Y'all ever notice that when you was a kid, cookie factories be exploding?
Oh, shit. No, I never noticed that.
They always be like, now we got strawberry and cinnamon mixed together for a limited time. And I'd be like, was anybody hurt?
I don't get it, Nick Mullen.
Well, I think that's my cue to exit.
No, Theo, don't let me scare you off. We can go back to the grab bag. I got a quick Vaughn. If you could hang in for a
Yeah,
quick Vaughn.
get it. Let's do the Vaughn clip. Let's finish
All
this up.
Go to the grab bag volume 2.
Oh shit! No,
and,
it's a
and
whole
go
thing.
after Arana because I put him on there just in case he didn't show up.
Write all those instructions down.
I'm sorry. It's up, down, left, right, A, B.
I'm sleepy as shit.
Vaughn Decarlo, she's doing TikTok videos, so you get to see what she looks like now, and you're also gonna get to watch her fall on her ass.
There's this eHarmony commercial I keep seeing on Hulu, and I swear one of the people at the end of the commercial is Vaughn Decarlo.
She looks like an eHarmony ass bitch. When you want to find a one for you,
She still owes me $100.
Coach Vaughn, bitch ass.
Hey,
The man himself.
Arana, you did great if you're still watching. I was like, dude, we're big fans. Just have fun. This video is basically Arana, and then it's like a minute long at the end. So don't be a. Oh, it looks like you found it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I just jump to the Vaughn stuff. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, just jump to the dancing.
Okay.
Because they're both like 10-second long videos.
Let me fix this and put it all back in the screen, all nice and neat and professional. Like,
guys, it like I had a grab bag ready on Thursday, and then again by Saturday I had another one, and then we confirmed Arana as a guest.
Yeah,
and I was like, well, throw everything we're doing out the fucking window because we're doing that for a while. I think it's very.
oh
we go.
no.
Idol to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's the play. To rock around. To rock around. That's right.
Oh.
All right, pause.
Do we go back to that?
So that was a guy with dolphin flippers for arms.
Yeah, I seen that.
Living his best life, though. I actually have quite a few disabled videos in the grab bag, and he's the happiest to be living his life.
God, I hate Vaughn.
So maybe pause on some frames of Vaughn so we can see how she's holding up.
Okay. Hold on, but look at this guy. He's got fucking cinnamon toast crunch.
Really good taste in cereal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's pouring it in the plastic bowl. I like that though. He's doing like a Tupperware container.
He got a vape weed.
Oh no, she's thick.
There's some
Slim
titties
thick.
out.
They would call still some titties.
Yeah, she got some titties, but she's just, I hate her.
She has my money, is what she has.
She's got her shape-ums. You know,
Wow.
I had a thought. I think this would make like a good Ryan Long sketch, which is like everybody's like, "Oh, big is beautiful." How come you've never seen photos that are like, "I used to be skinny, but look how fucking fat I am now. Ain't I beautiful, bitches?"
Yeah, give that idea to Ryan
Point.
Long, Ian. Don't do it yourself or
We
anything.
need some fat and proud videos where women are glad they've lost their health. I used
he's
to
gonna
have
get on that.
self-esteem issues, but now I have diabetes.
He's gonna get on that just like he got on the retweet.
Ooh, she's looking a little scary in this, still shot, but that might just be good
She got
timing.
an
on my
afro
behalf.
out.
I know. Oh, wait a minute. There's a particular moment I really want to try to catch. Hold on.
She still goes stomach out.
Okay, see, at this point, she knows she fucked up. Then we get to this point, she's already lost all hope.
She's a little top heavy.
Yeah, she's a top heavy gal. Boom. Oh, well, that's how Vaughn's holding up. She's dancing around on TikTok like a manic person like Kenny.
This is just some guys trashing Bert Kreischer. Was there something after him? I feel like there was one other quick one we could do. I can't think of what the fuck it was.
That looks to be it. Oh, wait a second.
Is there maybe a potential Amy? Am I triggering anything?
That's just a picture, but yeah, let's check that out.
All right. Uh-oh.
Oh shit, look at that face. That is worn out. That is granny level.
Jesus, you know what she's gonna look like when she gets older, old Schumer.
Sindog says she's married to a potato.
She looks like Chuck Schumer. Jesus.
Warren.
Jesus.
Irish don't age well. It's all in the cheeks.
Her face hurts from
the jowls.
Her face hurts from reiterating all those Patrice O'Neill jokes.
Oh shit.
That's how it goes.
So a bunch of celebrities and comedians got together and got naked to promote naked ballots to make
That's
sure you
what
get your
this
vote in.
is?
And this is just her frame being naked.
Yeah, it's just a picture. It's not a.
By the way, they don't want you to vote. They want you to vote for Joe
what's that?
Biden, and they don't have the guts to say it.
And apparently there's a Borat 2 coming out. Take my
Borat,
wife.
Borat 2 looks fucking terrible.
Borat is what made me fall in love with Sacha Baron Cohen, and then I kind of I hated everything he did more and more after that.
Well, doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose if everyone already knows that Borat is a character that's beloved? Isn't it going to be kind of
that
hard?
was part of the movie is everybody knows Borat's a character, so he has to go around wearing disguises and just saying
Just shoehorning
his
in other
jokes.
characters.
Yeah, it's terrible.
This old woman.
So, guys, we had Arana on.
It was a fun week. Coming up, October 24th, Felony Charles Bennett is having his fight. October 25th, Ross Dog returns with apologies. We'll be over on the RDA network. Podbean. Support the show. Yay!
Good night, everyone.
Share, like. Be cool about it.
Is there rumblings of an after show? Kenny
Could be an
TV?
after show, Kenny
Not
TV.
for me.
From the Big Ian, he's gonna do a little bit of extra time with us. Oh, let me pull up the outro song, guys. This was more than successful.
I'll tell you
right?
another thing about this fucking Nick Mullen.
Oh God, come
This is
on,
a
I
man
need
who
to
was
hurry up.
Crushed by existential dread. You didn't get past that? This dude in comedy, it's like he mastered level world 1-1. I'd rather talk to the worst person at level 6 than a dude that stays at level 1. What are you doing, Nick?
Jesus.
Took
these
your
are-
bitch. You ain't gonna do shit about it. Fucking pussy. I came all over Adam's face. I fucked him hard and came inside him. That's your boo. Oh, that's what we have to close out with. Close out with the Nick Mullen Adam video. This is your bitch. I took your bitch, Nick. Took your motherfucking bitch, bruh. What you gonna do about that?
Make sure.
Dotty.
I gotta keep pointing out that Ian Ellis did not say this is why he wanted to go after Cometown. I think
Fuck
Ian
it,
Ellis
we're
saw
here
the
now.
name. Ian Ellis saw the name Cometown and just let his fantasies run awry.
Took your bitch.
Fucker.
Stavros is like everything Bert Kreischer pretends to be. This dude's living his
shit, what
best
the
life.
fuck?
He's out there doing drugs, fucking bitches, loves being a comedian. He's not a turncoat like Nick.
Oh no.
He fucking stands
Ian,
up for funny.
Mr. Ellis.
Yeah.
The link isn't working.
Not at all.
It's giving me the 404.
Jesus
monkey.
Christ. They got
It's a mic.
shut down. Somebody tore down.
Oh wait, I
Boomer.
got it. That's all it took. Sorry, I boomered it up, guys. Oh
This
wait.
is Nick X Adam.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
This is a love letter between Nick and his bitch that I just took. My new comedy boyfriend. Adam, heard you got a new boyfriend. Yeah, he's great. He said he'll handle all my beefs, unlike Nick, who's a pussy. Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of sounds like a character from your PhillipWave cartoons that maybe isn't around anymore.
Hi, my name's Adam. I'm
Icky
of New
little
York.
Nicky
I'm American,
hasn't
and
got
I
a
want to send a message to
dicky.
the people of Iran that my people don't want war. We want peace.
Did you share the video?
And you're human beings, and we're human beings. And I'm hoping that one day we can live together.
Oh, my bad. God damn it. Sorry, guys.
So I thought it was just
heal
me.
The wounds that have been
My
Jackson
new boyfriend,
Black?
Adam Friedland, cute guy. Nick Mullen, fucking
God
terrorist.
damn,
piece
they're
of
so
shit.
mean to him.
Cute guy.
They're so people are
Sweetheart.
so fucking mean to Adam. They don't get that
Nobody's
it's like
ever
he's
gonna be mean to
really-
Adam again.
It's insane.
Was that Ian with Adam?
You could listen to the show and think that like
that we hate Adam.
That he's not. I hang out with the guy every single day.
Yeah, you guys hang out more because you
Bacon?
guys are together all the time.
Nick Mullen and Cameron Esposito, the same person?
They're like, he hates him. He hates the guy. He was.
This video is leaving me with more questions than answers, Ian.
Yeah, what he really wants is to Adam to leave me to take his place.
Right.
It is useful though because then everyone thinks they can replace Adam.
Yeah. What's funny is like I befriended Liam. Liam's a good kid, I like him or whatever. But because he's become part of the show, now people are bullying him about his cystic acne and his fucked up face. And I don't think he can handle it.
No.
A lot of people think they can be in the hot seat.
No, dude.
You don't understand. Adam has a rock solid constitution, more so than literally any of you. You'd probably kill yourself
Adam,
immediately. if
he
you
may
did
not
one day.
contribute
Oh, yeah.
anything funny to the show, but he doesn't stand there and do make-em-ups for an hour. He's too fucking cool for that. Adam's actually the coolest guy on the fucking show.
Damn.
Yeah, he's like Adam's funny.
Yeah, he's
and
funny.
because of the show, he's just been turned into a punching bag.
Yeah.
Watching his family die.
Yeah.
Well,
Tough.
like, just the biggest losers in the entire world message him back.
Yeah, call him the bug. Say they want to fuck his sister. Meanwhile, if they were ever in the same room, they could make eye contact.
Yeah, right,
with
of course.
her. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck your sisters, too,
I'm
bro.
very dreamy in
It's
real
like they
life.
can't say hi.
Yeah.
Another good thing about life is you are surrounded by people you resent. Even though you do love them on some level.
I appreciate that.
Well, it is true.
I love you.
But
too.
you are so fucking annoying to me. You annoy the shit out of me, and you are my best friend.
Oh, that's very sweet. Coming from you, bud.
Guys, this has been another episode of Remembering Cumtown before Nick Mullen succumbed to existential dilemma and blew his fucking brains out because he's a coward and a pussy. And we thank you for being here tonight. Ian Ellis, bean.com. Subscribe to NotCosmicCam.
Subscribe to Ian Ellis LLC, Ross Dog, everything else. You already know what time it
Hashtag
is.
cuffed yo, bitch.
Hold on, it's popping up. Cuffed yo, bitch. It's coming up. Sorry about this. The last clip of the show.
I'm afraid of radio wars.
You niggas try playing a nigga, try.
Who is this guy? Who is this? Read that comment down there, Lance. You see it?
This guy Ian Ellis sounds a lot better than Sansi.
This dude has ruined being Asian for dynasties. Forget about Star Trek. There's not going to be another Asian in space for generations.
He's a man with respect. He respects women 150%.
She's not even a real hoe.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck were you pushing me to?
And one of her front teeth that is cut with a slant, like a 45-degree angle. How the fuck does that happen? It looks like someone cut it with a rotary tool.
Yeah, get Ian Ellis on the show. He follows me on Twitter.
Spell it, Joe. I spell booty.
He's a radishy cougar. And if he thinks I'm fake news, well, you know what? Come see what fake news is, because I'll teach you what fake news is, because we are real news with Joe the Fighting J. We are real human beings, and nobody disrespects me.
Because you're gay.
Make fun of my show all you want. Hey, I don't care. See, you're the joke, not me. You're the biggest joke on the face of this earth. You don't know what you're talking. You didn't make sense. You can't even show your own face. It's a stupid mic. What's this? I don't need no mic. Do I need a mic to be on my show? No, I don't need a mic. I don't need nothing. I just need a camera, my sports show. That's it. You have a basement that is broken down. Holes in the wall. Holes in the wall. Welcome to the gaming channel. Give me a frickin' break. I'm better than you 150%.
You address the question. Who addressed the question, you fucking bitch-ass chinkster? Seriously, who wants to watch rice stir?
You got me.
Are you fucking scheming?
Yes,
Yeah,
Timber
you freak.
works really hard all day to put these shows together so that he can get 15-minute cam shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
We get like guys that are just literally obsessed with Patrice O'Neal. I don't understand that.
No, I apologize. My name's
I
Ian.
know.
Let me
Fuck
introduce
you.
myself.
I laughed at all of your jokes. I laughed at all of Alan's jokes. I'm always good to people. Go fucking fuck yourself, dude.
What do you feel like I did to you?
Just go. Just don't talk to me.
I
Not talk
apologize.
to me. Do not talk to me. Go away.
All right. Well, I apologize
Well,
if I
no,
made you
I
feel
don't give a
bad.
shit. Go fuck yourself.
I want to make amends. I
Yeah,
want
no, you're horrible. You're horrible, and you humiliated me in front of a room of people that I care about and respect. So please go away.
I apologize
No,
if I
you're
made
not
you
even
feel
any
that
good.
way.
So please go away.
Thank you.
No,
and I'm sorry.
go fuck yourself.
You're being so nice
Take your fucking shitty, your fucking fedora and go eat a dick.
So this little fag, he goes, I don't like radio awards, and he fucking does this